Apparently, I'm just staring into Fidel's eyes here lovingly. Let's see what his deal is. We need someone that's good with guns. He's quietly whistling some tune to himself. Seeing that you want to talk, he nods encouragingly. Let's discuss tactics. Of course. Right now, for example, I'm energetically running across the war zone, chasing down the enemy and behaving in an exceptionally heroic way. Hey, Justin. Let's talk about your fighting style. Amigo, right now I shoot, but I'm really careful. I never back out of a fight. I'm always going for the closest enemy, and I heal up if wounded. How do I see his stats? Let's discuss friendly fire. Sure thing. Currently I shoot, but I'm really careful. Never shoot when there's a chance to hit me. Right. I never shoot, if there's even a slight chance to hit a buddy. I never back out of a fight, and I'm always going for the closest enemy and heal up when wounded. Thank you, Celador. Where the hell are his stats? I swore there was a way to look at his stats. I'm a fucking hungry hippo, apparently, though, on the other hand. Well, I have an additional offer. What is it? No. Let's change subject. How are you feeling? Healthy as a horse, gracias for asking. 45 out of 45 HP. Great. Do you have any advice regarding our task? We should thoroughly explore Bunker 317. There's bound to be some clues there that will further investigation. The implication is that the armor, the army general we're looking for, would be in Bunker 317. We discovered last time that you can't target their groin, Justin, but if I stand in the right spot, if I punch a guy while he's on the ground, my fist goes into his dick. Let's ask you a few questions. What's the general attitude towards Atom? Most ordinary citizens don't even believe in the organization's existence. Those who do believe in some ridiculous legends. We're not threatened by that. The Chamber of Commerce is the authority in these parts, and they, on the other hand, might suspect something. Their attitude towards Atom is very tense, but that's understandable. Think about it. You're the main power in the region, like a king or God himself. But somewhere there's an organization with more weapons, resources, and manpower, and it's secret. It's clear they fear Atom, and they might be right to do so. How's the development of the local community coming? We muddle through. Before, when there was still public voting and less bureaucracy, one could openly promote an idea. The restoration of the TV tower, that was my project. Now, however, things have gotten complicated. A couple of years ago, the Chamber of Commerce had a sort of nervous breakdown. They began to search for members of Atom everywhere. They were so paranoid they distanced themselves from ordinary citizens. One guy even got hanged. The sad irony is that he wasn't even one of us. He just got unlucky. Jesus. TT, have I seen that many translation issues? A little. Like, nothing too crazy, but I think Russian's just a hard language to translate from. I had a friend of mine read the novelization of Metro 2033, and it was a very janky translation. That was a book. So, nothing but words, so you'd put a lot of work into it, but maybe it's just a tricky language to translate from. What do you think about Krasnoznameni? This town's more dangerous than it looks, Belkioj, and it looks very dangerous. The big fish here could swallow us whole without even biting down. Wow, can I ask more? No. Let's discuss tactics. Okay, where the fuck? Talk about your fighting style. No, on the other hand. Okay, I have no idea how to check his stats. Hang on. Maybe it's just my stats. Yep, problem solved. Oh, he keeps his little hat on. Belkioj is very hungry. I'm not in that rough shape when I do get hungry either. But I have no regeneration because I'm hungry, so it's kind of like a poison. Okay. Fidel seems like a nice, well-rounded guy. Intellect 6, dexterity. What's he good at? He's actually terrible with guns. He's a bit of a doctor. If I don't get to control his growth, we're in a bit of a pickle here, because he's kind of like me. He's going to be in charge of our pistols and SMGs right now, which I think I sold. That's a rifle. Another rifle. Hey, ooh, we were looking for a shop, weren't we? The speculation was that there isn't a shop unless I can get inside the town. That's the power plant. They'll be very upset if I try to go in. This looks like some sort of weird communist church. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if I want to get involved in that right now. Why is this dude just staring at the wall? As you approach the militiaman, you notice some details that are pretty hard to see from far away. There's something queer in the man's body proportions. His hands look a little longer than normal. His gait has too much spring in it. Even his pants are strange, since there's an extra fold of cloth sewn into them. When the man notices you, he asks you with a deep yet kind voice, "What is the matter, little one? Got a kitten lost in a tree? Or maybe your kite is stuck in the telephone wires? Just you tell Daddy Longlegs. He'll come around ASAP." Is that your real name? Nah, it's the nickname the little ones gave me, just like Uncle Giraffe or Comrade Telegraph Pole. The old people who took me in as an orphan named me Stefan Stepanovich Stepanov, but I don't like that name, too long. We're both people of usual height. Why do you call me little? The man looked surprised for a second, as if he now only realized he spoke too much. Sorry, you know, I love the city so much. I think of its people as if they were my kids. That's why I call y'all little ones, because it's because I care and love for you. Yeah, interesting face art. Because then you've got people like Fidel, and I think Fidel's a drawn face, but this looks like almost a stylized photograph. I better ask another question. What have you heard around the city? I heard that our enemies in Paragon lack morals and common sense so much they made a place for dogs to fight one another to the death. Those bastards. I'd throw them to the ring for the poor old doggies to chew on, tear them apart. Thought Paragon is to the north. I thought we're in Paragon because we found that little fortress of dudes, and they said they were the northern border of Paragon. Coming by, I am fucking hungry, so yes. A mustached market man looks at you with a kind smile, urging potential customers to his counter and constantly rearranging the goods to make them look more attractive. Hey there, come and have a look, please. You wanted to buy something? We have many riches here. I would love to have a look. I'm a little peckish. Corned meat. Not exactly a gourmet meal, but this salted chunk of meat will keep for a good long time and has no pathogenic bacteria. None? How fortunate. Oh man, fish sell for a lot. I should have been fishing. I think Dave suggested that. Is the icon for your punch a blackjack? I do fight with like a crude blackjack / brass knuckle that I crafted, Justin. So that's why it looks like that. I guess we can sell him the guns. I can buy 153 rubles worth of food. Now, that coffee's actually quite valuable. The lucky rabbit's feet are worthless because I have nobody in my party that's stupid. 5 and oh fuck, the beetroot helps me fight off the hunger. And I was gonna buy food like a sucker. That's okay. The only odd thing about it is that before the war, there were no mushrooms in this area. It's definitely toxic, and you'll hallucinate. So that's a nutty no-no. Some corn. This guest crop from America became the local favorite thanks to the agricultural policy of 1957 to 1959. I have canned meat. We're fine if I can just find a campfire. $167 though. I will buy all the corned meat for an emergency. Oh, shit. It's the full stack costs that much. That is a good value. You know, raw meat only gives 25 toxic. I can just drink a bunch of water. I'm hoping the meat doesn't go rotten, but it might. Okay, and then we'll just heal. Oh, it's the difference. That's great, by the way. It auto-calculates the difference in rubles. I like that. Devil's Weed I'll hang on to. Some questions? Sorry, no time to talk. Okay, fuck you, man. Alright, that'll fight off the hunger. If you camp on the world map, I'll have a cooking fire. Good call. Good call. An old street trader with a toothless mouth mumbles under her breath, inviting people to come to her counter and carefully waves flies away from her food laid out neatly. As she sees you, she narrows her eyes cunningly. Son, dear, don't pass by. Help the old woman. Buy something. Okay. Beer. Seeds of corn. Such seeds could be planted on the ridge. There was farmland outside of Ardranjeva, whatever the fuck it was called. Pickle juice? Cures a hangover. And the beetroots. The beetroots will also fight off the hunger. So we'll probably just eat before we go into a dungeon or something. We'll hang on to the meat and the canned meat. Digital literacy is the ticket to a happy future. Hello? Before you stands a thin, tall man wearing a bathrobe and some slippers. Upon seeing you, he lavens up. Hello, please, could you ask me how I know that you're a person deeply interested in learning of modern crypto technologies? How do you know that? Did you know that computer literacy went from 0 to 1% in the West in just the last year? And it's not all because of meeting automated computerized turrets on old military bases. Nope. The digital age cometh. A technologically literate person should start saving money in the most digital way there is. How do I do that? Easy. Do you have, say, 1,000 rubles? Who's this clown? Walking around the outside of Krasnoznameni with 1,000 rubles? For this pine cone, it's smaller than a wad of cash, and no bandit will ever think to steal it, but between you and me, its price will be 1,000 rubles. And any other cryptocurrency dealer will see it as 1,000 rubles. This is how it all works. How many traders take pine cones? It does seem strange that your simple question makes the dealer take a step back and go pale. Well, currency, it's just me. Although even I can trade only pine cones for rubles one way, meaning you won't get your cash back, but in the foreseeable future, many would take up cryptocurrency. More than 10% of the population. That's just the start. Just like I thought. Take a hike, buddy. I wanted to find a gun dealer, but we don't have the 1,000 rubles to get inside the walls. And I am speculating the gun merchant is inside the city. Also, most of our money was the pipe rifles, which we just used to buy some salted meat. So we're not as rich as... Well, hello, look at those Hot Wheels. Because this is only 20 years after the war, so they have cars and shit still. Oh yeah, that looks like a gun merchant. Can I attack random people like in Fallout? Let's not test that theory, Fat Cow. Let's not test that theory right now. Real guards, Yashunkas, that is the fucking place to be. But I can't get in. What do you have, Fidel? There's his inventory here. He has a Tubatika, a Central Asian style cap bearing a superficial resemblance to the yurt. Another Central Asian cultural icon. He has a bag, gives you bonus carry weight. He has no weapon. So he's just going to be helping me bare knuckle box shit for a while. Till I find him a pistol. And I'm guessing I have to provide them ammo, because that's kind of like a cheating mechanic in Fallout that companions have less shit. Hello? Is that a water pump? You can wash yourself and drink some water right from the sink. Yes, please. Don't I have more empty bottles? Bottle with water, all right. Empty bottles, that's what we want. There we go. We've got 6 bottles of water, so I can eat poisoned food in a pickle. Yes, Dan, our name is Belki Oj. Which is actually a Turkish name, but... Alright, I mean, we have Fidel. There was more things we could have done there, but I have a feeling we should maybe just sort out these bandits. Or, part of our bandit quest, actually. Sorry, part of our bandit quest was to go to this farmstead. So definitely this is where we're going to go. And if we get attacked by, like, wolves or something, I'm a little more confident with 2 of us. Apparently, yeah, it's March 5th, 2005. You notice 3 wanderers standing around a campfire. Let's check it out. If they're cannibals, we'll take their sweaters. Hey there, comrade. You see a nervous-looking black-haired fellow of about 20. He's hugging himself and nervously glancing at his companions and at you. Hello. What an unlucky situation. Hey, what's up? Just be careful about it. Tell me about yourself. I'm Ashot Kasparov. I'm a guide for these two, you dig. I know the locale well, so I agreed to lead them to Krasnoznameni. They were actually 3 in the beginning, but now I doubt they're even the same people that hired me. That's how it is. What? Why the vigil? What else can I do? I won't go with them, that's for sure. They hired me to guide their car to Krasnoznameni. Everything was going well at first. The driver drove, I navigated. We spent the night at old lady Zena's dilapidated gas station. She's quite the woman, you know. And she has a funny dog named Toby. But the morning, the rain started, a real downpour. The driver couldn't handle the vehicle, smashed into some tree, and we plunged right into the swamp. Barely made it alive. One more minute, and we would have sunk to the bottom with the UAZ, along with the poor driver. When we finally got out, we suddenly knew where we were. In the skinworm swamp. A skinworm is this mutant critter that crawls inside of people through their mouths and starts controlling their bodies, you dig? And it's so good no one can tell the difference. Until it's too late. Until it leads you to some deserted place and starts eating your damn meat. So I ran away from the swamp. But these two didn't go with me. They got lost or something. We regrouped when they all got out of the swamp, but how do I know the skinworm didn't get them? How can I guide them into the city if they might strangle me as soon as I turn my back? That's quite the tale. Can I help you? A tiny hope sparks in the man's eyes. You really want to help? That's good. Very good. But will you be able to? A real human shows little to no difference from a person controlled by this mutant. They fully copy the original. They may mix up some memories occasionally or forget some names or other little details, but that's it. I can try and talk with the others, search for clues. I bet you he's the one that got infected. Hey, comrade. You see a tired man of about 30 with a lacerated face. In his strong, calloused hands, he holds an old rifle. The barrel's not aimed at anyone in particular, but wanders from side to side as if ready to settle on one of his companions at any second. Seeing you, the man lifts his weapon. Oh, wow, another one joins the party. It's not in your best interest to spook me, man. I could shoot you where you stand. Calm down, homie. Who are you? Ivan Kondratev, Sevolod's bodyguard. Who's Sevolod, you ask? The disco dancer-looking guy over there. But I won't be at his side for long. In the near future, I'll probably become a gun for hire, because the shit I got into today tasted pretty sour. What are y'all standing here for? We're standing here because I said to stand here. I'm not leaving this place until I know what's what. We were going to Krasnoznameni, me, those 2 guys, and the driver. First day turned out okay. Ashot pointed the way. He's our guide. Boris drove fine like always, him knowing his UAZ so good. We spent the night at old lady Nadia's cabin. She's a great old crone, you know, even though she's crazy about cats. She told us a story about a new kind of mutant haunting the local swamp, the leatherworm. It's one hell of a beast. Looks like a thin snake or a large worm. If one of those critters sneaks into your ear into the skull, it's the end of you. He'll possess your brain and your whole body will be his. And he'll do it so well no one can tell the difference. The biggest clue would be this. The possessed person begins to mix up names and forget small events from the past. Oh, and another thing. The possessed human turns into a cannibal. There's a sciencey word for man-eater. That's the story old Nadia told us. The next day we got into a car crash. It rained a few days ago, so the road got all mushy. Looked like gravel, but it was slippery as heck. So we drove off the road and found ourselves in the middle of the same swamp the old crone told us about. That's not even the worst of it. We got separated trying to get out of there. Boris sank, I fell, Ashot ran off somewhere. Sevolod was doing God's know what outside anyone's view for 10 minutes or so. As a result, I don't trust those 2 no more. Who knows? Maybe one of them is possessed by the leatherworm. Creepy. Can I help? How can you help me out? If one of them's possessed, he'll never show it. Not until you turn your back on him, at least. I can talk to the others, search for clues. You see a serious-looking, clean-shaven, middle-aged man with an almost concealed bald spot and a neatly trimmed mustache. He's dressed in a brown suit, red shirt, and patent leather shoes. His surprisingly rich outfit is complemented by a gilt-frame eyeglasses and a metallic chain around his fat neck. The man looks at you angrily. He's obviously very tense about something. Hey, you pleb, are you a local? Spill the beans. I don't have a lot of patience right now, thanks to these 2 nitwits. I'm just passing by. Damn. Shit. How much longer should I sit here with these 2 nutjobs of all people? The man glances hatefully at his companions. Fuck my life. Who are you? The man looks surprised, but then shakes his head as if remembering that no one here knows him. Vsevolod Markelov is my name. Trade is my game. I'm the famous owner of the Markelov and Son Cooperative. What, you never heard of us? Unfucking believable. What is this shithole? Stay silent. The man looks angrily to point somewhere on the horizon and exhales. So what happened here? I, a wealthy, intelligent man, got stuck here with these 2 chimps. That's what happened here. I was invited to Krasnozdameni to have a talk with the Chamber of Commerce. Since I try to grow my business in any way possible, I took the offer without a second thought, dressed in my best outfit, packed up my samples of my wares, hired a guide, and brought along my best guard. I thought he was my best anyway, and got Boris behind the wheel. Then we ended up in this rotten corner of the wastes. Then what? After that, there was the road, or should I say the lack thereof. Nothing our UAZ couldn't handle, though, at least in the beginning. 'Twas a jolly ride. The local plebs couldn't have caught up to us if they tried. It was quite nice, actually, sitting in a warm car, looking at the trees passing by. When night came, we stopped at old Lady Valia's house. She's a good old gal, you know. Lives alone with her cat Petka and doesn't fear nothing. A real queen of her ruined gas station. But this time, she didn't just feed us and put us to bed. She told us a story about the skin worm, about how it gets people traveling alone, how it drives them mad and destroys their companions, and ultimately devours them. There's no such beast. The whole idea is moronic, an old wives' tale, proletarian folklore, made up by people who trade with old Valia. Anyway, the legend goes that there's a mutant in the local swamp, and if you walk there alone, it falls down from a branch and crawls inside your mouth. Once it's inside you, it connects to your nervous system, destroys your personality, and switches to its own. Then your body becomes a sort of doll, controlled by the worm from the inside. But you don't look any different, and nobody ever notices the change. There's only one major difference. The worm has trouble with your memories. He'll mix up names and locations, things like that. And you know why he takes people over? To lure real humans into a trap and feast on their flesh. Only human flesh is nutritious to the worm, they say, but it's bullshit, moronic bullshit. And then what happened? We continued our drive in the morning. We'd have been in Krasnozdameni by noon if it wasn't for the accursed fog. It's like driving through cotton batting. Boris was an ace driver, but he couldn't see for squat and crashed into a tree. That's how we all ended up in the swamp. The tree, the samples, the car, and us inside. All into that stinking sinkhole. We, myself, Ivan the guard, and Kasparov the guide, were able to clamber out through the roof, but Boris stuck his head on the windshield. He sank to the bottom with all our stuff a few minutes later. The water kept bubbling for half an hour or so. Then what? Then we saw we were in the same swamp from Valia's story. Kasparov ran off straight away. That's what you get with locals. Just took off like a hare through the underbrush. Me and Ivan followed, but Ivan fell into a bush while I kept going. He got a leg cramp or something. In other words, the three of us were separated for a while. We only regrouped when we arrived here. Right then would be a great time to look for some locals. Get help, right? Not according to those two. Kasparov, the friggin' savage, told us he wouldn't move or show us the way anymore, because he can't guarantee some of us haven't been changed by the worm. And Ivan, who I trust with my life, repeated the same bullshit, saying, Vsevolod, how can I be sure you're not infected by the worm? And I don't know about the guide either. Maybe you're both cannibals now. Maybe you're just waiting for your chance to knock me over the head and gnaw on my tender flanks. Now we've got a dilemma. I want to go find help to get my car to the swamp, but I can't do that without a guide. And the guide's not going anywhere since he's afraid we'll eat him. My guard simply wants to abandon us as soon as his leg feels better. Meanwhile, he's threatening to shoot anyone who makes a move. I would have shot him myself, but I have no gun, and I pity the idiot. He served me faithfully for years, didn't he? Anyway, that's why we're here, just sitting, waiting for this catastrophe to somehow work itself out. I can help you with your dilemma. Really? Well, your guard isn't acting like himself. I spoke with all of you and came to a surprising conclusion. They're all infected by the worm. Alright, we can check all of it. Okay, his name is Vsevolod Petrovich. But now he thinks his name is Markelov. Alright, it doesn't remember unless I'm in that conversation. I'm just going to say they're all infected. I think I know what your problem is. The man looks like he's ready to hug you. I talked to everyone and got a pretty interesting conclusion. You're all telling a slightly different story. I'm getting out of here. The man looks at you straight in the eyes and smiles strangely. That's bull. There can be only one worm. But you run if you wanna. Just wait it out. I mean, there's a rifle in it for me if I kill him. That's just a pipe rifle, I think. Fat Cow does make a good point. And I can use their cooking fire. Okay, let's get him first. Then we'll just aim one in his face. I really wanted to kill him before I got shot, but it looks like we're fine. Handle it, Fidel. Alright. The trick was to just punch him in the throat. Oh! The hell did he do? Did he throw a grenade? The hell happened? I don't know what the hell he just threw at us. Well, free shit. A hunting... Oh, that's a real gun. No pipe rifles for us. Only 10 shots, though. Jesus Christ. Rado is a pre-war anti-radiation chem meant to be taken before exposure. 30 rubles. Yeah, it looks like that guy had a grenade. Which I don't get the privilege of using. Well, if I had a time machine, I would have killed him first, but such is life. Hey, let's prepare. The hell is corn prepare mamagaya? After eating some corn porridge, you can finally restore your valuable health. Neat. Apparently, I'm still hungry. Roast some meat. Alright, that fixed it. Some fucking wacky shit in this world, Fidel. Let's keep going. I'm guessing that's the old lady? No, they said she lives at a gas station, though. You see a small group of friendly junk scavengers. Hello. Where are these friendly fellas? Hey there. I'd love some bacon about now with bread and garlic. Fuck yeah. Before you stands a man in a pre-war jacket sporting a gas mask. He holds onto the straps of a huge rucksack with one hand, while playing with a rusty bolt in the other. His voice is distorted by the mask. What are you doing here? If you got anything to sell, do it. If not, get out. Let's see your wares. I don't want this shit. Who are you? We're the garbage collectors, claiming the ruins and what's inside them. We're sort of like this big cultural phenomenon of the modern times. At least that's what I heard. Heard anything new? Some say some mud farmers found a stash of ancient weapons dating back to the October Revolution. Some of these weapons were even in working order. That's a damn lucky find. Wish I get a break like this one day. Hey, Val. Some meat would be awesome right about now. Well, as long as they're not cannibals. Let's continue on our way. Ooh, a crashed plane. All sorts of wacky shit could be going on there. Hello? It's like some sort of little town. A shy-looking ginger, bearded man guards the gates, jerks as you approach him, and cautiously waves hello as if he's afraid to anger or provoke you. Oh, hey, did you come for the moonshine? Petrovich just made some fresh ones, so you sell moonshine. Alcohol would be just the ticket for me. I stumbled upon your hut by chance. The man looks around as if searching for support, then turns back to you cautiously. So you didn't come to buy moonshine. Just for your information, we're brewing it here ourselves. You can buy it if you want. Ask Petrovich. He's in the house there. Do you have lots of clients these days? How's your trust? Hasn't gone bust yet? Well, there's always plenty of moonshine appreciators. We've nothing to complain about. Drinking's the main local pastime. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I like to have a few drinks myself occasionally, so there. A couple questions? You can feel that this shy man won't tell you much. Obviously, you don't give this impression, be trustworthy enough. Tell me about yourself, vagabond. I'm, guarding stuff here, that's it. Okay. Any rumors? Well, okay, you're fucking worthless. I don't want any booze right now. Drunken lair. Okay. Let's go investigate this farm. That's where the 3 bandits disappeared, and there's only 2 of us, so. The hunger's creeping up on me. That's actually very reasonable hunger, considering I took the glutton perk. Let's have a beetroot. Fight it off. Hey there. A tall, lean man, about 17 years old, stands at the gate of the farm, hidden behind the fence. He lifts his rifle in an uncertain gesture, hitting himself in the cheek with its huge wooden buttstock. Stay there. Stay where you are, man, or I'll shoot. Measure the lad with your eye in the distance. Just right in silence. The guy looks around in fear and lifts his rifle slightly. It's hard to understand what he aims at. The heavy barrel's dancing in his trembling hands, pointing to your chest, then your head, then under your feet. What is it? Why are you silent? Give me a single reason not to shoot you. I will pull the gun out of your hands before you have time to pull the trigger. Threatening the person who's pointing a loaded gun at you is an exceptionally bad idea. The lad shrieks, "Father!" and opens fire. So you want to fucking play it, huh? One in the head. Ow! Oh, whoop. Get him, Fidel. Kick him right in the bum. Yeah, we're the good guys. Go at him. What the fuck is this? It's like he was doing a squat. Okay, end turn. Actually, we'll get in trouble because they can't pay tribute now that they're dead. Pop him once in the chin. Go for the eyes. I can't see. I can't see for the shit. Proceeds to punch me in the fucking face like a speed bag. Oh my god. I can't see. I can't see anything. Because I'm blind with rage. I died. Amazing. It's a shame that the strength check passed, but he still shot me. That's okay. This time I won't fight him. Hold your fire, kid. The guy looks around in fear and lifts his rifle slightly. Why would I do it? Some guys have sent me here to ask around about a group of missing people. What people? You think it's a guest house? There's no one but my family here. Well, the guys who sent me here think otherwise. Group? I'm telling you. You're harping on like a parrot. There's no one here. Never was. Come in if you want. Ask Father himself. No one's passed by or stopped by. Okay. Fucking Papa Ali here. You see a sturdy, broad-shouldered man in his 40s. He's wearing a long, hand-embroidered shirt and a homespun trousers with a frayed rope for a belt. His expression is sullen and unfriendly, hardened by a life of work, and his face hasn't seen a razor in quite a while. Having noticed your stare, the man snorts at you. I don't know what stories my offspring has told you, or what you've told him to make him let you in, but we don't like travelers here. We're not a guest house, so spit it out and we'll say our goodbyes. Relax, relax. The farmer stares at you for several long seconds and casts a quick glance towards the shed where a rusty scythe leans against an unfinished wooden door. After a quick calculation, he speaks again. Don't try to scare me. Keep your shit together and perhaps we can have a nice chat. Perfect. I was sent here to find someone. He looks at you emotionless. So what? Go ahead and search if that's what you want. The woods are vast, thank God. Maybe you'll find what you lost. But why come here? This isn't a guest house. We have plenty of mouths to feed, believe me. We don't accept lodgers and don't need servants. I never thought they stayed here, but you haven't seen them? Coughs in his fist. Sorry, mate. I don't have time to follow everyone who loafs around. This means you as well, as whoever it is you're looking for. My home is my castle, literally. But I don't have any watchtowers, as you can see, so I don't look outside. I haven't told you who I was looking for. A faint grin, out of place on his grave demeanor, appears on the farmer's face. Maybe because I haven't asked. I'm not interested. I'm not telling you. I'm telling you I haven't seen anyone. Isn't my word enough? I'll tell you anyway. 3 brothers have gone missing. Criminal folk. They were going to visit you and then disappeared without a trace. Maybe I should say Dan's name. Might be enough for me, but not for Dan. The name of the criminal boss from the abandoned factory startles him. Good work, Belky. Dan? What does that ghoul from the old factory have to do with it? He's the one who sent them here, to collect some money from a debtor. Beads of sweat appear. Did he? Oh, he sent to collect it. He lapses into incoherent mumbling before clearing his throat to continue. And how are they going to do it? If I understand Dan correctly, he prefers to avoid violence if he can. He just asks his men to have a serious talk with you. That's one hell of a speech. He had something to do with their disappearance. First I'm going to finish with you, then I'll report to Dan. I'm afraid that this guy's going to fucking speed bag me again. Just explain what happened. The man's ox-like nostrils flare with rage. For a fraction of a second, it seems he'll jump at you without wasting words, but instead regains control. Suddenly goes quiet, his shoulders drooping. Those 3 bastards killed our daughter, sons of bitches. We lowered our guard and we were careless. We sent her to pick berries in the woods nearby alone. That's where they were. Sorry. They had the nerve to come here to this very house, asked if they could spend the night here, and I allowed it. Such a moron, such an idiot. Should have been worried about my daughter, but she's done something like it before, left for the night. She'd stay with Petrovich and the Moonshiners. They'd never touch her. They'd protect her. Petrovich told me not to let her go like that. The man no longer hides his tears. Suddenly he strikes himself in the forehead with his fist. Such an idiot. Such a fool. With no shame at all, these scumbags asked to stay the night. They said they were heading south to Krasnoznameni. Said they didn't like working here, wanted to try their luck in the big city. Then they offered to sell my wife a pendant. Masha's pendant. She told me, so I went out to the yard where they had pitched their tent to ask what happened, but I didn't need to. I overheard the scum talking by the fire about a girl in the woods who they ravished and then butchered. Jesus. The farmer lowers his red, swollen eyes. He clenches his giant fist until you hear his knuckles pop. I killed them, all 3 of them, with a butcher knife. I cut the oldest guy open from sternum to groin. The middle one I cut his throat, and the youngest I lifted him in the air and smashed his head against the door frame like that. The man's fist hits his open palm with a thick smack. Smash his skull to bits. Yeah, he did that to me a second ago. The farmer slowly lowers his hands and again focuses his absent gaze at you. He looks utterly enervated, as if those painful memories have drained him completely. Did you at least find the body? I did later on. They hadn't even covered her, just a handful of earth on her face and body. I dug a proper grave, of course. You must have seen it already, but I can't make myself visit the grave. What did you do with their bodies? Pigs are not picky eaters. What you put before them disappears, and quickly. Exactly the burial those deserved. Yeah, but it's not easy. The farmer nods. I believe in the rule of law, not backwoods lynching. Hee, I'm sorry, dude, but Masha only got what she was asking for. Great way to die. I hereby condemn you to death for murdering the official representatives of the factory gang. Is that like the Lollipop Guild? You did the right thing, because I'm just an undercover bandit. Now you know everything, so go. Report to whoever you like, it doesn't matter. There's no escaping fate. Okay, see ya. Actually, hang on. Maybe I can get some pig treasure. I don't see any pig treasure. I maybe actually stood a chance with that guy if I had a gun, but we gotta play a little safe for now while we have just the shield. Let's go see, Ooh, look at, there's a little campfire I can see there. You've been ambushed by members of some murderous doomsday cult. They're gonna get the shit kicked out of them again. Go for the chest. All right. Careful, Fidel. That one's got maybe a real gun. Oh shit, that's my whole turn. I'll handle that one. That's the dick. Holy shit, can I kick in the dick? Oh, your knife's broken. Ow. That's his fucking neck. I'm very hungry. That doesn't help. He's going to get another shot off of me, but I have enough raw health. Oh, what's this? Ah! He took some medicine there. All right, let's use the fist. Boom. He's dead. I'll just pincer him here. You almost got me. I'll take it from here, Fidel. Right in his dick. Ugh. Punch the life out of his mouth. What do we got here? Some salt. Another beetroot, which I'm going to use right away. Fight off the hunger. The other guy had a pistol, and if it's not a zip gun, that's for Fidel. $4 dues. Scrap metal, tinfoil hat, crossbow bolts. We could also give Fidel a crossbow. If I can learn how to make one. That's just a shitty zip gun. He can shoot it, though. And I don't use a gun right now, so I can make him a bunch of zip gun ammo, I guess. Just take all. Right, just take all. Yeah, Justin, the farmer murdered them because he's very strong. And I managed to talk my way out of it, and we're going to go tell the bandits what happened. Hopefully these aren't bandits. Toadstools. Maybe I can make some mushroom potions later to heal myself. I came from the north, apparently. There's some of the plane that looks like the back of it. I'm guessing they live inside the plane. It's a big fucking plane. It's like an army plane or something. There's their little settlement. Okay. It's a circus tent. Uh-huh. Hello. You examine the woman before you with honest interest. She is tall and broad, with a big head and a tender feminine gaze. She also sports a beard thick and sleek enough to make a lumberjack green with envy. Hello? Something else unusual. Her arms are covered with small hexagonal armor plates, seemingly made out of chitin. Using her thick chitinous fingers, this bearded lady is trying and failing to tame her tangled beard into braids. Seeing you approach, she gives up on her luxurious facial hair and says in a delightful feminine voice, I'm Barbara, the bearded lady. Psychic help at the ready. I may look scary, but I'm kind. 10 rubles and I'll tell you what the future hides. Okay. I see that the fate of the Red City is completely in your hands. So many ways. So many choices. Some are unseen. None are simple. I see. Why so sad? Just look at that. She shows you her chitinous fingers. These fingers of mine are pretty good at holding guns and choking enemies, like back when I was a mercenary, but they make braiding my hair nearly impossible. Before we had a fight, Yana the egg layer used to braid my beard all the time, but then she got this silly notion that I ate one of her eggs. Now she won't even talk to me, even though I'm totally blameless. Listen, friend, maybe a people person like you could... I'm not a people person. I gotta go. Who's this? A cute girl of around 20 smiles at you and nods while continuing to squeeze her boyfriend of the same age. After looking at you, she whispers shyly, If you want something, you better talk to my boyfriend. Okay. A good-looking young man smiles politely and nods to you and keeps on tightly squeezing his other half. Hey there. Name's Kesha and this here's my girlfriend. Sure. Did you want to ask something? How long have you been sitting here? The person you're talking to shrugs and smiles. Time flies when you're having fun, especially with a loved one. See, this is our honeymoon. The leaders of our kolkhoz gave us some money and time off after the wedding, so we came here to marvel at the abundance of culture and each other. Okay. Some questions? What do you think about the circus? For some, this place is a den of drunken, degenerate mutants, freaks, drug dealers, and child molesters. For young people like us, though, it's a place of culture. For children that get molested, it's great. Our kolkhoz doesn't even have a theater, but here you can see real-life clowns and acrobats, just like in mysterious India or the snow-covered peaks of Tibet. The people here are so unique. Each one is like a show in his or her own right. Barbara the Bearded Lady is a prophet and dangerous mutant in one package. And Yana the Egg Layer is mysterious and charming. And what can you say about Gusty the Clown? Man, it's basically a legend. Oh my. The names alone already say a whole lot. Another question. Where are you from? What do you think about the circus? Interesting rumors? I won't bother you with rumors from our kolkhoz, but locally, let me think. Oh, I heard there's something awful going on with Gutsy the Clown's gut, and that Laffy the Clown has some business with a postal worker. Okay. Hello? A young man with bright red hair silently greets you with a raised hand. However, it seems his attention is focused on the circus freaks and mutants. Hello, what's up? Are you disappointed you didn't know before that places like this circus exist? Damn, what was I wasting my life on when I could have been hanging at the circus? Well, comrade, you haven't missed much. The circus just got here. That's nice. Who are you? What's your name? People call me Jess. It's a nickname from my stalker days. Unusual nicknames are pretty common amongst stalkers. Some of my colleagues had colorful nicknames too, like Butch, Lorcon, Chakalot, Daydrop, Dumpling, just to name a few. I see. Where are you coming from? I came here from Nalchik with the Caravaneers, and I'm glad I did. Just look at the circus. The only thing I like more than adventure is entertainment. There's plenty of that here. So, what do you do for a living? He's an ex-stalker. I sell stuff that I found. I have caches hidden all over the region. If for one instance I was feeling hungry, I'd just dig up an old car battery and bring it straight to town to sell. I sell my goods in small quantities so the market doesn't become oversaturated, which would hurt our prices. Sounds smart. Fresh rumors? I don't often visit Krasnozdomeny, but I heard they turned their boat into an entertainment center. They apparently have a brothel and casino there now. None of this would have happened in the Soviet Union. I see. Can we barter? He's got a ciggy. Come smoke my ciggies. Thanks for the tip. Bye. Do you have a... Who the fuck is this? Who's this first? A well-built, fair-haired woman is leisurely strolling around the circus, occasionally stopping to stare at the mutants, performing tricks or rehearsing for the show. Seeing you, she asks with a smirk, Pardon me, are you a guest here, or are you like the local staff? I'm a guest. I'm a simple passerby. Bye-bye. A doe-eyed, dumb-looking, but buff man of about 30 is repeatedly lifting one of two huge weights on the ground before him. As he does, you find yourself marveling at his amazing biceps. When he registers your presence, he throws one of the weights to the ground where it creates a small crater. After scratching his nose, he begins to speak in a loud and slow voice. I am Strongman Bambula, and you are Strongman who? You here to look at fellow Strongman lift weight, or look at Piggy Pig? I'm Strongman Belkiosh, and I came here to chat. Only if not insulting questions. If kind question, then Bambula agree. You talk funny. Interesting stories. Hey, has Weakling heard that if you touch a moo cow's belly fingers, it'll start spitting out milk? Bambula lived in ways his whole life, but never heard. Maybe his new thing. Belly fingers. Gotta go. What do we have up here? The assumption is that they don't bring the plane with them, so there should be some shit here. Oh, nobody's looking at me. I could give this a little peek-a-rooney. I just made one of these. Hey, zip guns. Zip with lead, a zip piercing. I don't know. Some sort of interesting little airplane. Yeah, this is a big fucking plane. Yoink. Still not at capacity because I'm so strong. A clock. Some super glue. A strong and versatile glue that can be used almost anywhere. Oh, and you can also sniff it. Yep, that's actually what it's for. Gives you 1% damage resistance because you're a little high. Why, someone just left a bunch of sweet shit here. Piece of old tire. You might be able to use that. Yoink. Okay. It's a very big plane. Who's this? Who's this? A lean, tanned woman is giving you a doubtful look. She nosily smacks her lips and pulls along a cigarette from a metal case. Shouting you another suspicious glance, she puts a match to it, inhales deeply, and blows fragrant smoke ring in your direction. What do you want? The circus is downstairs. Who are you? The woman knocks the ashes from the tip of her cigarette and sniffs loudly. I'm Madame Vuva, director of this circus. Do you have a complaint or something? Did a friend or relative get eaten by rats? Because if they did, I don't know anything about it. There's no weirdly aggressive or oversized rats here. I'm from a government agency. I just wanted to ask some questions. How'd you come up with the idea to open a circus? Classified information. All right, fuck off, lady. How is there not a town already in this giant airplane? It seems like a pretty delightful place to live. Suitcases I'm afraid to open because she's right there. Who's this? Who's this? It's a little bee. Can't talk to him. A strict-looking lady with her long, fair hair gathered in a ponytail is yelling at a huge wasp. The insect seems to be following her commands. No, honey, you will fly through the ring of fire. You will, even if I have to feed you macaroni all week. Where did I leave my whip? The wasp seems angry as it spins its giant, silly-looking head this way and that, but it doesn't flee the cage. You've heard of talented animal trainers, but you've never seen someone train a wasp. What do you need? There won't be an insect show today. That's circus life for you. One actress can't fly through a ring of fire. Madame Praskovia's Pie's whole show gets postponed. That won't hurt our conversation, will it? Too busy with this darn wasp. How'd you get him so eager to serve you? Maybe they see me as a kindred spirit. The woman bares her legs for you. They're extremely thin and covered in a black and yellow striped chitinous cell. No, they're not. Also, my body secretes a weird pheromone once a month, which attracts wasps from all around, unless I wear heavy-duty pants. The mutation really suits you. You're as tough and as dangerous as a wasp, yet deep inside you have a honey core. Are you here to try out for the role of the living mirror, bold boy? Ah, and here's the sting of the beauticious she-wasp. I'm serious. Care to change the subject? Okay, see ya. Hello? Punch her in the throat? Let's not get carried away here. A young thin girl is graciously walking a line drawn in the sand, heel to toe, balancing herself with a barely visible hip movement. Noticing you, the blue-eyed performer turns around and asks shyly, "Is there something you need? I'm training for a tightrope routine. Name's Agafia Arkanuva. I'm an acrobat." When she stops talking, a terrible voice screeches out from her lower abdomen. "Hey, Agafia, you damn cow. Who are you talking to? Some hot stallion, I bet. Don't drive this one away with your shy little girl routine, bitch." "Hey, lover boy, come closer." She screams and shrinks away from you. She looks both insulted and violated, but that doesn't stop or even slow down the voice projecting from her lower body. "Hey, bully boy, if you're out there, I can't see shit from down here. Just strip off her clothes and let's start making babies." She angrily elbows herself in the stomach and the voice stops. After a pause to catch her breath, the girl continues in her own soft, shy voice. "I'm so sorry. That wasn't me talking just then." "What the fuck? What voice?" "You're not charismatic enough." "Okay, see ya." "Looking for a miracle in life? Look no further." "Okay." You see a waifish woman sporting an improbably massive rear end, and even now strains to burst from the fabric of her skirt. Other than this one deformity, or asset, depending on your point of view, the girl would look completely normal, pretty even, but alas, she speaks to you in a thin, shy voice. "If you're looking for fun, come check out my egg-sellin' brand. I lay eggs both day and night, so rotund it's a delight. I might not look very strong, but I lay eggs all year long. About your feud with Barbara the Bearded Lady." She turns scarlet with fury. "Don't dare even mention that bitch's name. I've laid tons of eggs in my life, but only had a living embryo inside. Only one. I was going to raise him as my son. I was planning on calling him Vadim the Egglayer or something like that. But that stupid bearded bitch broke his egg open. Not just killed him, but ate him. I'm not going to talk to her anymore. I can never forgive what she did. Ever since my loyal new friend Ivan the Crane reported Barbara's evil deed. She is dead to me. Dead. Oh, why did you even bring this up? What Ivan says is true. In all this cruel world, only he understands me." "Uh-huh. I'm gonna go talk to him." Follow your nose. You see a thin and pasty man of around 20. He has large, deep eyes and also sports a colorful beak growing from the middle of his face. He begins to squawk unpleasantly like a parrot. "Caca. Ark. The scream of cranes flying for the temperate south. I hear it, yet I am bound to the earth. No wings hath I, and neither can I fly. My name is Ivan the Crane, oh dear friend of mine. I'm investigating the egg." "Don't even start. That bearded old cow took a child away from my best friend. It's no secret that my dear, though highly unoriginal, Yana Egglayer lays eggs constantly. But the one Barbara ate was alive. It had a living future child inside. Oh, I'd give anything for such a blessing." "Sounds like you really dislike her." "Can you blame me, though? That ugly creature always disgusted me. Why, all those nights Yana the Egglayer spent chatting away with her and ignoring me, I grew ever so furious. We people with bird-themed mutations should be natural allies." "What is this? So you decided to punish her by destroying her only fertile egg? Huh?" "Talk before I choke you to death." Terrified by your massive strength, Ivan the Crane begins flailing his arms like wings as if trying to fly away. When his weird reaction yields no results, he screams out, "Yes, fine, you got me. I confess, I just wanted to hold the egg in my arms, to feel what it's like to be a mother. But the night was so very dark. The Hesperus star was the only light in the sky. Its red glow affected my mind, and I fell over. I broke the egg of Yana the Egglayer. The life inside it died that very instant. I wanted to run away, to kill myself, to die. But then a better plan of action came to mind. I disposed of the small body inside the egg the only way I know how. I ate it, and planted the eggshells in Barbara's beard as she slept. Then in the morning, I found a new friend in Yana, who bitterly hated Barbara after learning what she'd done, what I did. In a way, I am to blame, but even more so, my loneliness in this cruel world." Ivan the Crane begins to softly weep. "All right, fuck you." "I wanted to talk about your argument with Barbara." Ivan the Crane confessed. In reality, he was the dastard who ate your baby. Yana the Egglayer staggers as if she had been struck in the face and lets out a muffled scream. Trembling uncontrollably, she slowly turns towards Ivan the Crane, who's sitting with his beak down in the dirt. I even asked him that night why his beak was so red. He told me he'd been pecking at some beets, but in reality the stains were the blood of my unborn child, my Vadim the Egglayer. My God, and I've been cursing Barbara this whole time. How many times did I beg God for her death? How many black gypsy candles did I burn for the devil to claim her soul? While the real filthy baby killer was right at my side. Forgive me, sweet Barbara the bearded lady. Forgive me for being such a fool. Yana the egg layer's face falls face first in the dirt and covers her head, shaking with sobs. She needs some time alone now. I'll go tell Barbara the great news. Do you have a large bottom on your model? No. No, you don't. Didn't I level up at some point? I do have points to spare. Still not sure what to spend them on. I think you have a beard, though. Yeah, she actually has a beard. About your fight with Yana the Egg Layer. Go on, tell me. I found out the egg was broken by Ivan the Crane because he wanted to feel what it's like to be a mother. And after he broke the egg by accident, he framed me. It all makes sense now. Oh, just you wait till Yana learns about this. Oh, buddy, thank you so much. The bearded lady grabs you with both hands and almost squeezes the life out of you in a giant bear hug. Every bone in your body feels the full brunt of her gratitude. Let me tell you this. While we were unpacking here, I traveled to a couple of villages down south and let some people throw rotten fruit at me for cash. Now I'm giving it to you for all your help. Just don't tell anyone. Ooh, 155 rubles. The one pushes a small coin purse in your hands. Thank you. Changing the subject isn't the same as changing my beard color. It doesn't take 5 hours and a bucket of dye. Okay, see ya. Just made 155 bucks, which is not enough to get inside the town yet. Well, we have 600. We're getting close to getting inside, but once we're inside, we won't be able to afford anything. Are you a mutant or are you just tan? You're a clown. A short, unshaven man is passionately smoking a cigarette while spitting on the floor and sighing. But as you come closer, his manners completely change. He starts screaming out a bizarre poem and performing a variety of dance moves. Gutsy, 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 the clown. His performance won't let you down. For just 10 rubles, he'll show you a trick. You'll laugh until you're sick. Okay. Hey, no problem. The grim-looking clown takes a few steps back and pulls 3 colorful balls out of a pocket. He starts skillfully juggling them. About 3 minutes later, he launches the balls into the air one by one, catches them in his mouth, swallowing each one whole. Once the deed is done, the clown grimaces and screams in pain. His whole frame tenses up in spasms. Finally, the balls, now covered in what looks like a mixture of blood and slime, roll out from beneath his shirt and bounce on the ground, spraying little droplets of the unidentifiable goo on everyone's shoes. Ta-da! The clown lifts his hands, and with his last remaining strength, huffs like a dying horse, hawking out a gigantic blood loogie. There we go. Santa Maria! Such a trick would make one rather make one cry than laugh. The 10 rubles stay with me. If you didn't laugh, there's something seriously wrong with you. How the fuck did you do that? A good magician never tells his secrets, although a good magician could always make use of 100 rubles. The clown winks at you with a yellowish bloodshot eye that looks about ready to pop free of its wormy inflamed socket. I didn't want to know anyway. Since the subject of conversation is not a catheter causing terrible pulsating pain in my scrotum, it's easy to change. Okay. And are you also a clown? Yes. Before you stands a tall, hairy, bearded clown, cradling a rusty sawed-off in his arms. His huge eyes never blink. Instead, they're moistened by a transparent, nicotinating membrane. Hello there, little comrade. How can Laffy, the funny clown, who loves to laugh, help you out? The funny clown looks rather grim, and his voice sounds like tires on loose gravel, probably from decades of heavy smoking. Why are you called Laffy? Why am I calling you little comrade even though you're so tall? Some things in this world have no reason. Take that as a fact. Tell me about the circus. We're a wacky and funny mutant circus, bringing good times to the adults, and ever since Shatz the Clown's agenda was compromised and he was disposed of, to the kids also. So it sounds like Shat the Clown was a child molester. Heard any good rumors? I heard there's a bandit living up north called Sayoma Voronak who loves to make life hard for his neighbors. Up north. Sayoma Voronak. Well, so long, circus. I got my 150 rubles. Well, I guess we spent a little bit on fortunes and shit, and Gutsy could fart out some golf balls. Oh, the map keeps going. Maybe not all the way. That mountain might be the end of it. That must be the bandit. But how do I get across the broken bridge? That's Krasnoznameni. Let's go tell Dan what happened. I took 1 HP damage from hunger. I'll live. I'll eat something once I get to the factory. You see a small group of friendly junk scavengers. Hello. I don't think they ever sell anything I care about. Can't zoom out enough. It's kind of hard to see where they are in these friendly encounters. Right there. Same ones, isn't it? Pre-war jacket. See your wares. A real knife. A throwing knife. Chance to ignore armor 10%. It's only 74 rubles. I think I'll buy this. And give it to Fidel. Because I can skin shit with my rusty knife. That's a real rifle. Don't sell that. Actually, maybe I do want to sell it because he's mostly just good with zip guns. The tires might be important. Don't need the spoons, though. I don't know how to make a crossbow just yet. You can take the boots just so they get out of my inventory. The shiv? The shiv also has a chance to break, so I should probably ditch it. It's not even stronger than this is the wacky thing. The brass knuckle's better. Has a chance to ignore armor, which I don't think the brass knuckle can do. I think that's the advantage of the actual knives. I'll pay the difference. So he does 5 to 11. I do 7 to 13. He should be in good shape. Yeah, we need to get a lot of zip gun ammo, because Fidel's damage is actually kind of shit. He's just another target. Oh, the other one he's selling, that was a throwing knife, Justin. But throwing weapons are their own skill, and both of us are bad at it. You've been ambushed by bandits. I'm very hungry. 1 second. I don't see any bandits. Just a single bandit. No, there they are. They both have guns. Let's get the fuck out of here. We don't want to be fighting them out in the open, Fidel. Here we go. This is perfect. Wait your turn. No, Fidel's going to run out and get punched. Take out the knife. Okay, Mad Lad's going the other way on me. Little aimed to the... You know what? I'll just kick him in the dick. Or the neck. Actually, zip gun's kind of bad at range. I might just want to fight him from far away. 7, I can get 1 punch off. Or, you know what? I can do this. I can do an aimed shot in the face. I want one of those KO punches. Oh, Fidel. Fucking you hero. They actually get to... 2 shots off, really. Alright, he's down. Right in the dick, he's dead. Good luck, Fidel. Alright, Fidel's about to die. That's terrible news. I need to get shot instead. Please don't kill Fidel. Not today, asshole. That's what I like to hear. Oh, fucking beautiful. And then I want to see what this looks like. We'll kick him. You fuck! Right in the dick. And then we cut his dick open. Fidel's in very rough shape. He got 17 points. So, ooh, I get to manually control Fidel's growth. That is amazing. He has 6 hit points left. He actually almost died. Hang on. Notice this. Notice how I reach into his dick for his treasure. Whoop. Whoop. Take all. Yeah, we really got to find some fucking armor. A little helmet. Probably give that to Fidel. Some more zip gun rounds. I think I'm comfortable giving him a zip gun now. Nails. Tasty onion. It fucks up my personality, but gives me more endurance. An onion is nature's harmony. It has a strong smell, but it makes you feel stronger. The duration's limited, however, so I can eat an onion in combat. That is amazing. I actually probably would have lost that fight if I was alone. That's too many bullets for one guy. And I don't think these random encounters ever have things to steal. Perfectly fine house here. Why is there no one living here? This is a fucking huge encounter, actually. Oh, here we go. Hey, a single log? Yeah, take all. Take all. I think that alarm clock's worth like 100 rubles. So I am allowed to loot things sometimes in these random encounters. Well, off we go. Wait till Dan hears about this. Ah, fuck, it's nighttime immediately. Yeah, I just looted a chunk of tire. I might be able to make some Mad Max armor or something. Hey, man. They should just let me in. They did. Where's Fidel? He didn't... He's waiting outside. That's weird. Okay, there he is. I was worried he might have bled to death and I just left him in the wilderness. Dan, my man. I am here to report. I found out what happened to the 3 brothers. He shrugs indifferently. All right, report. They killed the farmer's eldest daughter and got what was coming to them. The father killed them all. He clenches and unclenches his fist several times. That was definitely an oversight on my part. All right, answer me this. Do the farmers know who sent those idiots? Yes. That's quite tragic, but if that's the case, they'll have to be disposed of. I'll assign this task to Bador and Silent Slayer. They're experienced enough and ruthless. Oh well. I mean, I have no pity for that man. He fucking speed-bagged my head. Understand, we don't want ugly rumors circulating about our organization. Uglier than the ones we've got, I mean. Otherwise, we'll vanish in the blink of an eye, and our current problems will become irrelevant compared to the hell that breaks loose. Okay, just wait a sec. He gestures you to be quiet while he jots something down in his notebook. Then he decides to acknowledge your existence. Listen here, you've completed the assignment and you did well. I appreciate that. Here's your cut. Takes a bundle of bills from the breast of his jacket and hands it to you. 700 rubles good money. We can get inside the city now. It ain't gonna hurt. You take the 700 rubles and after quickly counting them, nod to the boss. Denis Denisovich. Before you finish addressing him, the leader is going through his notebook searching for something he's written. He's not even listening to you anymore. Finally, he nods at you and returns his notebook to his breast pocket. Oh well. It's in the past, at least for now. I have a different assignment for you. You'll be happy to know that unlike your previous task, this one's foolproof. Even a dog could do it. But with something resembling a human being, at least partially, it should take that much less time. Briefly, you need to scout out a certain place. Everyone's been talking about it lately, but nobody has any useful information. I am referring to the so-called Roaring Forest, also known as the Rattling Forest, or the Rumbling Forest, and many such names. I'll mark your map for you, but it's all legwork after that. And when you get there, look around, take a stroll in the neighborhood, talk to the locals. Find out why the Roaring Forest roars. Someone speculated there was a railroad underneath it. Time to start the assignment. He gets fucking pissy if you talk to him. Let's just get going. There's the exit. Hopefully, paying that dude the 1,000 rubles is a lifetime entry to Krasnozdameni, and we can buy some armor. Christ, even just some fucking books duct taped to my shirt will help. Atradniyai. Oh, there's something along that road I should investigate, perhaps. There's also this boat on the lake. I wonder if I can actually do anything on this bridge or if it's just inaccessible. Where's the Rumbling Forest? Oh. There we go. This is way easier. Whoops. Yeah, there's nothing there. Bunker 317 is right there. Now I feel stupid. I'm guessing I had to, like, walk all the way up this road to get there. All right, that's the entirety of the map. That is a fuck of a walk, Dan. Jesus. I've been ambushed by bandits. I might die this time. They almost got Fidel before. It was auto-saved, so we can give it a couple goes. Gun. Oh, shit. Hang on, Fidel. I was going to give you a gun. He's gulping for air with difficulty. Uh-oh. Let's get the fuck out of here, then. I guess I didn't camp, did I? Random thought. Did I ever fill up my canteen? I sure didn't. Make some roast meat. Why are you regenerating? Okay, he's regenerating on the map. Yeah, the red, I think, is to reflect his health. Long as we don't get... I would have liked to fight more bandits. Steal their shit, but... You stumbled upon a strange symbiosis of rats and mutated wasps. If you don't do anything, they'll surely attack you. It's fine. Has a chance to jam, but it won't break. And it's single shot, so he hopefully won't fucking waste the ammo too quickly on me here. Zip gun buckshot, I think. And then this is just zip gun regular. Let's discuss tactics. Don't risk your life in vain. When the enemy approaches, I want you to run away. Run like a coward? I hope you know what you're doing, although I have to say I don't like it. Let's change the subject then. Discuss tactics. Talk about your fighting style. Okay, that's fine. I think if I make him equip the gun in lieu of the knife, as he won't change his mind on his own. Feed Fidel to heal him? I guess I have a little food I could spare. It's another hot tip. Alright, they're just fucking rats and stuff. We can get some free rat parts. Power punch! Tougher than he looks. So he's just hanging back for now. I'm not even sure if he'll actually get close enough to help me fight. Oh yeah, he's actually running away. He's not helping at all. Which isn't terrible for a fight this easy. I can tank this shit and then regen on the map. Everything is just dying on top of each other so I can skin it. Yeah, fishing is better money than selling the parts, so maybe I should go back to a Trojanorian's fish. Yeah, I'm taking almost no damage here, considering. Nice little tasty pile of dinner parts. Hey, I leveled up from that. Take all. Oh, I loot nearby things. That's handy. Not super nearby, though, it seems. Rat. I think that was everybody. I got a lot of shit, to be fair. Another level. Let's save it, because I want to see if I can actually go over 100. Because I have an inherent bonus of 15. You can go very high. Oh, what's this? Thought I saw a perk appear. That wasn't there before. Think you can hold left click on your companion during combat to change their tactics? I'll remember that for next time. I don't know what I want to work on. I mean, 30. I can get something pretty presentable right away. What's something else a Belky could do, an Oj could do? Helps you locate points of interest during your travel, avoid combat, and travel faster. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go survival. There. Oh, that's neat. How is this the way out? It's not. Uh-oh. Hello, bandits? The hell have I got myself into here? A babushka? Just a little mine shaft attached to this random encounter. Wacky. Fucking wacky. I fed most of my beets to Fidel is the problem, but the rats gave us a lot of meat. So... the hell is the exit? There we go. Because I can spin the camera, I get disoriented a little bit on the mini-map. So let's see how fast I go with 60 survival. I don't know what I was expecting. 1,000 rubles, though. We can get inside Krasnoznameni. You've been ambushed by bandits. I'll fight my way out. Talk. Ooh, he's not full health yet. Let's discuss tactics. Hammer the enemy everywhere you see them. But don't hit me. Okay, where the fuck are they? Well, I don't want to just run at him, but I'm going to, because I'm an idiot. You're no match for the Oge family. Clock him right in the chin. Got me this far in life. Make sure Fidel's not getting snuck up on by more bandits. And then assert dominance. Got him. You gotta shoot him. You gotta shoot him, Fidel. You're making me worried here. Spits out blood, thank you. He's really working the dick, though. 8, I can take a swing with that. No, I can't. Punches take 3. Get him! Da-da-da-dum. Take my medicine. Punch Fidel in the chin. He's fine. Oh, aim kicks take 4. Oops. There we go. Took a few shots. He had an onion, which I forgot to eat. Ooh, canned meat, though. Scarf with polka dots. Protective face mask. +2 stealth. Okay. Probably for Fidel. There you go. Help him deal with, you know, if there's any poison. I guess it was just the 2 bandits that time. Little outhouse. So we don't have a lot of bullets. We got to be a little careful here. Get a hard save just in case buying our way into the city's kind of pointless. Who's this dude? A young bearded member of the local militia follows you with his gaze. Sighing for some unknown personal reasons, his assault rifle hangs from a belt covered by camo pattern. Life of a cop has its kicks as long as you're okay getting up around 6. Sparter? 545. It's only like fucking 5 shots though. Okay, I don't need to... I want this fucking dude. He's got like a metal breastplate and shit. Fine, here's your 1,000. Would you look at that? Thank you very much. Fine, go on. Get some medical attention in the city. Haha. Don't you worry. It's a one-time fee. I won't ask you to pay it again. Okay. It is what it is, right? Library. That's probably deeper into the city, I hope. It's a very nice house considering that a bomb was dropped here 20 years ago. Well, clearly not right here. I think this guy looked like the gun shop. That's the hospital. Hello, comrade. You knock on a small kiosk counter. For a few moments, nobody answers. And you already start thinking the place is closed. Then suddenly, sounds of smashing glass bottles and pots reach your ears, along with profuse swearing. Thick tobacco smoke hits you right in the nostrils as the tiny window opens, and a gruff, low voice starts speaking from the darkness of the tiny hut. Help the children of the North charity booth. What do you want? What? Serious as ever. Can't even sleep properly because we're so worried about them kids in the northern regions. Breaks our hearts, it does. How do I help you? So... apomorphine, a chemical that will supposedly cure even the most serious cases of drug addiction. Only one way to find out if it works, but you're better saving it for when you're suffering withdrawal. Cure from withdrawal. Tobacco. Condom. A condom is a valuable item for the wasteland bachelor who doesn't fancy STDs. He's got $6,000 reduced to his name. How can I help? Do you accept weapons? Firearms as well. We take everything that might be useful to the babies up north. No, I don't. I'm not doing it. I want a goddamn real shop. Let's try to go deeper into the town then. Paid $1,000 reduced to get in here. More hospital. Maybe I can talk to a guard. As you approach the militiaman, you see he's in a losing battle with drowsiness. His eyes are closing and his head falling in slow motion. Short, even breaths are mutating into long, hoarse snuffles, but having sensed your presence, the man shudders from toes to crown and sits bolt upright. What? How? Go back to your sleep. That might be Russia for guns. You're surprised to note that the officer before you is barely over 18. You don't often see such young folks in law enforcement, especially in large cities where only seasoned people are welcome in such positions. To his credit, the young boy looks composed and serious. Having noticed you, he smiles and starts talking. Good day, comrade. I'm Patrol Officer Kadishkin. What seems to be the problem? How's service been treating you? It's the thugs who are in trouble with me, not the other way around. I've never even had to call for backup. Drunks, pickpockets, scammers, all small fry. But there's something else concerning me. For many days now, I've had this feeling that someone's constantly watching me like a dark silhouette at the edge of vision. But as soon as I turn to get a better look at nothing. Probably just the stress. How'd you wind up on the force? Because of my experience. My adoptive father, Rodian, and I had to survive in really harsh conditions up until last year, so when I got here I was immediately accepted as patrol officer. Go on. I'm from the north, and it's no surprise Krasnoznamenians associate that part of the world with all kinds of nightmares and terrors, barbarians, maniacs, crazy cultists. I myself was rescued from a cult by my adoptive father. They were ready to kill me, to sacrifice a 1-year-old baby on the altar of their depraved god, can you believe it? And this was just a couple of years after the war, too. The corpse of Soviet socialism wasn't even cold at that point. After that, my old pa and I lived in an abandoned candle factory for most of my life, along with a group of other mostly sane survivalists. I had to fight off all kinds of raids in my childhood, cannibals, mutants, ruthless savages. Having lived a life like that, the common criminal doesn't exactly scare me, so as soon as Rodian left on the road to Kingdom Come, thanks to some counterfeit vodka, I came here. I told him about my background, showed a little of what I'm capable of, and got the job. Now I'm trying to live up to expectations. Neat. Gun shop? This actually looks like a police station. That's the opposite of a gun shop. Hey! It's probably a bar. Or a hotel. A sullen man with a mousy mustache stands under a red lamp. He seems to be disgruntled, or then again, this might be his permanent state. He heaves a deep sigh and says in voice thick with tragedy, "Welcome to the City Hotel. Are you looking for a room? I could do with 600 minutes of sleep. When I can simply take a nap outside, why bother? Oh, sure, but then you risk getting hungry or being attacked by monsters. Anyway, camping out is strictly for hobos. What else is a hotel for, if not a comfortable night's stay? Remember that we have a curfew here." Oh. I could do with a nap. A room will cost 50 rubles, breakfast included. I hope you're not allergic to rat meat. Our suite is occupied, I'm afraid, but the standard room is quite nice. Fine. Thank God they gave us 2 beds. Because I don't know who's Boba Fett and who's the jetpack if you sleep in the same bed. And yeah, that guy does look like Russian Dr. Phil. All right, no more curfew. Here we go. This looks markety. You see a lonely old man, aged around 50. He has a ciggy in his fingers. He smokes and shouts weak phrases advertising his wares. When he sees you, he slams at his car with his fist. A buyer? Listen, pal. Why don't you buy some awesome apples? Apples, huh? Yep, an apple. It's a bit sour, but where else are you going to find so many vitamins in the wastes? Slowly purges toxins, too. Not too shabby. Win the lottery, buy your wife some red boots. Behind the old rickety tray stands a man of solid build with shifty eyes and a fake grin plastered on his lean face. The man is eating sunflower seeds and periodically yelling advertisement slogans. When he sees you, he waves for you to come closer. Please step right up. For only 50 rubles, you can buy the ticket of the official Krasnoznamenny lottery. The winner of the car this time is an ordinary refugee from the north, Oleg Zakharov. But who knows? Maybe this week it'll be you. A lottery? The man leans closer, wiping the chaff from his jacket. His face settles into a serious expression. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Alexei Golubchenko, but my friends call me Lyosha for some reason. I am the official representative of the only real lottery in all the wastes. You have the unique opportunity to get some significant cash prizes, and if you're really lucky, even a car with a Zaguli 2101, a Soviet quality in all its glory. All you have to do is guess the right order of numbers. What do you say? Well, I don't gamble, but okay. You give the money to Lyosha, and in return he gives you a ticket and a broken pencil. Here you go. Pick from 1 to 5. 2, 3, 5. 1, 2. The man writes a date on the ticket, presses the city stamp, and returns a little piece of paper back to you. Good luck. Don't forget to visit me this Sunday to check your result. But only on Sunday and only during the day. After that, the ticket becomes invalid. That sucks. But I have zero hopes of winning. Hey, is that the boat with the hookers? It is. Bopainb, which is probably Russian for get your dick sucked. A casino, which I am not good at. I need a goddamn weapon merchant. These are all foodies. Vegetables straight from the field. Food, food, food. As a glutton, I should be in heaven, but I want some fucking armor. Who around here do I have to, what was it called? Bopayep? Yeah, who do I have to bopayem to get some armor in this damn town? Who is this? You see a man wearing a shiny silver unitard, as well as a queer helmet that has a metallic chicken wattle of some kind on top. As the man spots you, he jumps up, hits himself in the chest, shows you the palm of his hand, and moves his index and middle fingers as far apart as he is able in a strange exotic gesture you've never seen before. Zang Zang, bioform. My designation is Xander P603, or how people in your timeline like to say, howdy, comrade communist. My name is Xander P603. They call me Belkioj. The man smiles and jumps into the air out of joy. That means my calculations were correct. An important historical figure, Belkioj. This temple projection asks you for help in a moment of need. The recent future where I am from is in danger, and only you can help history go on a more noble path. Please, I beg of you to listen to my words. We scientists used all of the energy of our experimental time machine to send me here. We won't have a second chance. Okay. Xander P603 opens his hand and draws an invisible circle with his fingers. The gesture probably expresses joy since he looks pretty happy. In the name of the Holy Bolt Boy, the first robotic saint, I am so glad you decided to hear me out. Now, person from the past, know this. In less than half a century from now, a small part of humanity will rise from the atomic ashes. It will then create a technically advanced, futuristic utopia far away from here in the mountains. That won't mean a happy ending for everyone, though. Some people will struggle in the wild eastern wastes. We also share a border with a country whose people became a single hive-mind organism. And there's this terrible menace I'd rather not talk about today. And also, he sobs, a terrible, bloody dictator and tyrant conquered my amazing country right after it became a violence-free utopia. The name of this disgusting, sadistic, all-powerful god king is Ilya Kuznetsov, the ruler of heaven, earth, and the nine hells. He and his gang of ruffians and brutes quickly overtook our glorious country. They made us all use serial numbers instead of last names, as if we're cattle. He also changed our first names into silly, made-up abominations, such as Xander or Beatrutron. He made the population walk on their knees begging for food. Also, to fight our urge to resist, he created a law of obligatory medicinal crime-preventative beatings. Every day and every night, a special social worker has to slap every citizen of our country in the face at least once, for no reason. And sometimes the social worker hits you with the backside of the hand. And some of them are married, so they have metal rings on their fingers to slap you even harder. And some even have rings on all the fingers, since we're a polyamorous society. He covers his face and starts weeping. What do you want from me, P603? Well, learning the biography of the mighty yet terrible God King, the demonic dictator Ilya Kuznetsov, is obligatory for all. So everyone knows the exact date his parents decided to have a child. It happened this year in a terrible circus event filled with mutants that one may find near here. Please, friend. People of the future beg you, find the tyrant's parents and make them hate the idea of having kids. Do not let the monstrous Ilya Kuznetsov be born. The strange man takes out a map of the wastes from his pocket and points to the circus I've been to before. That's probably those creepily beautiful looking people. I promise nothing. Need to think about it. What's this here? Back by the entrance there is to the exit? Thaco saying I ran right by the weapon shop. That's more hospital, so wouldn't it be this? No, that's a police station. Whoop! A gloomy little man in a uniform hat stands before you, scratching his thick sideburns. From time to time, he covers his mouth with a large hand and coughs loudly. He squints and gestures you to come closer. Well, 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 comrade, let's see your registration. I don't have any registration. I don't live here. No registration, eh? Better jot that down. Voluntarily confessed, being in the city, unlegal, unlawful, illegally. This violation incurs a fine. Jesus Christo, don't start with that. My amigo already paid the entrance fee. Ah, hello, Fidel. Sorry, I didn't recognize you in the company of this homeless vagabond. Fine, you have my permission to walk freely about the city. Okay. That sucked. Good thing I have Fidel. Is it this? No, that's the hospital again. Is it this? It's got a light bulb. I think that's the electrical company. Bridge is out. How is this safe? It's not even a barricade. What's this place, homie? A bearded man at the entrance of the huge building smiles friendly as he sees you. He wears a quality leather vest and smells surprisingly good compared to other wastelanders you've met so far. Hello, friend. How are you? Not bad. I can't complain. Are you interested in the Mycelium Society or just passing by? Go on. I don't think I can tell you more than the other members of the society. To avoid going into too much detail, what would you like to know? Would you like to hear about the 4 principles that our ideology is based upon? Or maybe you're interested in our history. 4 principles? Modesty? No. I'm already pretty modest. I might even be the most humble man in the universe. Cannot find that weapon shop. Like maybe it was in the first zone. Because this is the hotel. Is that lady just walking on the street with a fucking gun out? In front of you stands a woman in a wide-brimmed and washed-out shirt. Wide-brimmed hat. She's staring dreamily into the distance, which clearly signifies a longing for adventure. Her sunburned skin and bruised callous hands tell of years of hard labor. She gives you a short nod. Welcome to Krasnoznameni. Hello. Okay, fuck you then. Oh, that might mean guns. These don't look like guns. This doesn't look anything like guns. I'm onto a conspiracy that reaches all the way up into the Wasteland's elite. Yeah, that's not shit I want to get jumbled up with right now, dude. I don't even have a shirt. What's this? Naiwi Opizeni. Hello? Hey, that's a gun. A black-bearded man in a leather jacket is lovingly cleaning the components of a disassembled AK. As he does so, he whistles an unfamiliar tune. Hello there, I don't have nearly enough attention to study what he's doing. I came to peruse your wares. Do I sense a lover of quality firearms? I've got the best stuff in the waste. You can't find these babies anywhere else. What do you got? Holy shit, those are real people guns. A Scorpion? An RPD? A Saber? I can skin animals with this. The Saber's keen blade must surely have been forged long before the war, but the guard and handle look like a post-apocalyptic edition. He's got a bunch of guns. He actually doesn't have regular fucking zip gun ammo. Well, now we've gone too far ahead. This pistol was the Soviet Union's standard military and police sidearm from 1951 on. 5 to 12 damage. 9 millimeters. 9 millimeter AP. 9 millimeter regular. It's 1,000 rubles. 1,000 rubles just for a gun. I need to go fishing, I think. I think this is a little too advanced in the future for me. I just wanted some armor. Also, some of this dialogue makes Belky sound like a real asshole. Just like every single merchant, first thing out of his mouth. How about a discount? Does that work? I don't think that works. I don't think most people are brave enough to say something that's selfish. Oh, right. The bartender wanted Lord of the Rings. Right. Because I have the receipt, which I hope I didn't sell. There's a library somewhere. That's the police station. That's the hotel. I think this is the library. So they have a hospital, they have a gun merchant, they have food merchants, but I didn't find anyone selling equipment. Like, that's just the man in his underpants. Where'd the library go? Alright, I'm not really chummy with the Chamber of Commerce because they hate Adam, so... Is that a statue of Lenin? Neat. Thought they got rid of all those. Maybe that's Trotsky I was thinking of. I think this is a library. Nope, this is some sort of tenement slum. Hospital again. This is a separate building. Why do they have two hospitals? Okay, that's the weird cult. Was the library in the first zone? Xander P603 told me he traveled back in time. Yep, okay. Roaring Forest I need to go to still, which is maybe... I don't know. I don't know if I want to go there naked. This is another slum. This is the library right here. Okay. I need Lord of the Rings. The hunched man over the counter is old. He's very old, unbelievably slow. He looks like he might be 100 years old, but his eyes, however, are still very much full of life. Oy vey, a good customer is my greatest joy. Are you here to marvel at my books, my dear friend, or would you just like to chat a bit? Old man Abraham will be, of course, his fucking name is Abraham, Jesus. I was instructed to get a book. Here's the check. The old man scans the book receipt that the barman in Outrodonia gave you and leans under his wobbly desk. Comrade Tolkien, this fine young man is here to get you. The old man hands you the dusty book in a hardcover and exclaims, Lord of the Rings, one piece. Happy to be of service when it comes to entertainment and cultural growth of our society. Is it any good? The old man squints and replies with a smirk on his face. Workers of the world united started a plenary session, started to argue, to jangle, to quarrel, to wrangle. But one smart Jewish boy took a certain ring, and off he was to a volcano. He and his friend had threw a magic ring to love, and that was that. No more problems for the proletariat, for the elven aristocracy, or even the ruling class of Vala. I am aboard with that. Okay. Having noticed that you're turning towards the exit, the old man clearly starts to panic. Don't be so quick to say shalom and leave, young man. A seasoned adventurer like yourself is a rare occurrence in my modest shop. Please. Maybe you can help this old fool with one particularly nasty business? Okay. You're a godsend. It's as if Yahweh himself made you from heaven's manna. Listen. A new sect of utter Luddites has emerged in the north. They call themselves the illiterate. They only attack those who deliver my books to other booksellers. According to their crazy faith, their literacy is to blame for the current state of the fakafta world. Fakata. Fakakta? They believe that if there are no books, there will be no sciences, no educated people, no technology that could cause the second nuclear holocaust. That's what they say. And even though I'm not ready to argue with them, I beg of you, help me stop them. I would have been able to forgive the anti-Semitism, but the enemies of the books shouldn't be allowed to misbehave. The only thing you have to do to lure them out of their caves is to show up in their habitat with a bunch of books. If their love for literature in your heart, take a bundle of books and head up north to bring justice to these enemies of the written word. Okay. Thank you. Don't say anything else. This old man might start crying as a kinder. Take this as bait. The old man handles you a hefty bundle of books. It's an almost complete collection of works by Lenin, bound by a strong ribbon. You take the bundle and let out a whistle. Go walk around the northern lands with this. Sooner or later, you're bound to encounter these wrongdoers. Okay. I'm still not overweight. Perfect. I have no idea where I'm going to buy fucking clothes, though. All right, we go back to Outrodonia. Give them an update on the bandits, which might be a terrible idea, but... those bandits are fucking tough. I'm going to be a hungry, hungry hippo when I get there, too, by the way, because it's a long fucking walk. I want to explore this road, because I think that goes back to Atom. You've attracted the attention of a band of book burners. They're obviously hostile towards you. Kill them all. Two aim punches to the face should sort him out. Crazily tries to fit pieces of skull back into place. Good luck with that. You're dead. Thanks for giving me permanent hearing damage, Fidel. You fucking wish. There's a lot of them. I need to kill them before they start to gang up on me. AKA right now. Oh boy. Alright, that didn't kill her. We got a serious problem here. Let's just go back to regular punches. Oh, twosies. That shot her arm off for some reason. I need to keep dodging. That's going to keep me in the fight here. I guess because they don't read, they didn't get a chance to read the book, How to Fucking Hit Things. I like how they kind of shudder and squat as they die, like they shit their pants. I'm afraid to leave Fidel alone here. But I think there's so many bodies I can't walk there. Christ. Fine, I'll stand here. Just reloaded Fidel. Pop one off. Whoa. He's already injured. Ooh, man. That. Whoa! That was a squirter. That's a lot. That's a lot of them is the problem. You see an overgrown road leading into a small forest. Okay. What could go wrong? Crazy people. He's got a real gun, though. You see a tough-looking man wearing a camo jacket and a weird metal helmet. In his hands, he holds an old AK-47, the barrel of which is pointing square at your chest. The first thing that comes to your attention is the crazed look of the man. His dull eyes are set widely apart. Their pupils are colorless and milky. The eyes themselves blink with no rhyme or reason, as if the man wants to look at all of his surroundings simultaneously. So, you finally found me. Despite all the precautions, all the measures that I took, but how? The man grumbles to himself, while continuing to scan with a senseless gaze. Suddenly, you realize that what you mistook for a helmet is in reality a tinfoil hat. Oh shit, wait silently. The man thinks things over for a moment, then suddenly raises his head and focuses his crazy gaze upon you. You can't tell what he's thinking at the moment, but seeing how his gun is still aimed at you, it can't be too good. Why so quiet? You must have learned a thing or two about human languages if you're special school. Where were you taught to sacrifice white children to your god, which we call the devil? Are you high or something? What do you mean? I'm sober. Well, I used to drink back in the day. Sometimes until I dropped. It happened. Vodka, beer, different cocktails. Like the Hanan Bomb or the Tears of the She-Scout, Aunt Clava's Kiss and all that. But it's all because of you Zionists always tried to get us hooked on alcohol. Made the whole population into drunks. Sometimes you're going home with your month's salary. There's a beer stand in the way. Why not celebrate getting paid? Drink some alcohol. It's a cultured thing to do, you know. A trait of a normal person. Damn it. Quit using your brain beans against me, demon. I have my protection here. It's made of tin foil, you know. You can't hypnotize me with your thoughts about alcohol. Sweet alcohol. How fucking high are you? Who are you? Klinov. Gregory Petrovich Klinov, although you must already know this. I'm included in all your most wanted lists. Surprised I know this? Don't be. I know everything about you and about your plans. All it took was reading the right books, the truthful books, like the Protocols of the Elders of Zion, and the Book of Elis, and Mein Kampf, the new edition. What's that? You're scared? I can see that you are. I'm a member of the National Front since 1981, and I've been preparing for the end of the world since 1983. I saved grain in bottles, read survival manuals, and they all laughed at me for it. Gregory's out of his mind, they said. Got all messed up from drinking too much and believes in some crazy stuff, they said. Who's laughing now? I was prepared. And all those unbelievers are now roasting in hell, and so they should. Who am I? Not who do I think you are, who do I know you are? I don't even know. Must be a degenerate of the third type with Jewish ancestry, no less. Probably a Freemason or a Templar, but still underdeveloped. They don't yet let you into the secret lounge, or, oh, right. You also might be one of those lizard men. Your skull shape looks reptilian to me, and your customs are typical for those who live on the inner side of the hollow earth. You might also be an alien from Orion, one of those that chased our Hyperborean Aryan armies out of that constellation. Not just chased us out, but followed us back here. Why did you destroy Arcona, the ancient Aryan spaceport? Why did you build the so-called Jerusalem as your main colony? Huh? And 20 years ago, you finally decided to end us. Well, it's not happening. You hear me, Illuminati? It's not happening. Okay, he's just going in loops. I want to go. The man grabs his gun tighter and starts aiming at your head. His yellow tongue sticks out with concentration. Wait it out. The crazy man licks his lips dry and closes his right eye for better aim. Let's see where this goes. Wait it out. You're living your last moments, Templar. I'm going to shoot you. I won't spare you, no sir. Nothing personal. I simply want to ensure the existence of our race in the future for white children. You must understand. Wait it out. The man lowers his gun some, and his crazed face finally gets a somewhat ordinary expression, a mixture of pity and disgust. You just better understand one thing, you creature from the deep. I just need the beauty of the white Aryan woman not to perish from the earth. I fight for beauty. There's so little left of it in the world. I still remember how it was before the war. I drank some strong wine with some floozy one day, and after that we did the deed. Quick it was, around 10 minutes in all. Your stories are starting to piss me off. The man grabs his gun again and starts aiming at you. He's getting ready, getting pumped, and finally... no luck. He's ready to pull the trigger, and the time for talking is through. The time for action. The quicker, the better. Holy shit, I survived. Let's get him, Fidel. I just gotta get him. I just need a clean one in the noggin. Oh, boy. Jammed. Ho, 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 Belky. Ugh. I gotta survive one round. Alright, he's taking some dope. Got him. A rusty AK-47. It's only a 10% jam chance, so we got really lucky there, I think. Or the encounters naturally. Vodka. Pre-war vodka, no less. Tasty pills. A lottery ticket. I got to get that back to the town for Sunday. I'm not sure if I can get the lottery ticket back there in time. Rusty AK-47, though. This assault rifle, officially adopted by the Soviet Armed Forces in 1949, survived the war and the end of all human civilization. It'll probably survive us as well. Oh, look at that. An accuracy penalty close-up, too. Let's hang on to that. Good haul, I think. Oh, man, is that a bunch of canned meat? Condensed milk. That's canned meat, though. Let's have a little snack before we leave. I am overweight now, but we can just give some shit to Fidel here. Okay, like the scrap metal, for example. After eating from an ancient tin, you restore your invaluable health. Perfect. That was a pretty good encounter because we didn't die. Still nowhere near the village. I think the book burners will catch us again. Kill Fidel. There they are. I can just try to run, I guess. Didn't work out for me. Show target. Focus on avoiding. As you wish. I do. Let's just run for it, Fidel. We'll try to kill him as they... Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go. They really want the books. I don't think I can keep them separated. I'm going to get beat up by a bunch just on my own here. That's just... I think it's too many attacks coming at me with no armor. I can only dodge so much. Holy shit. Alright, well that's 2 less people hitting me. Be aggressive. Well, be defensive. Okay, he's dead. Okay, I'm cleaning up. Still, 3 guys can do a lot of damage. Oh, come on, fellas. Put a little effort into it. Okay, he's actually coming to help now that we've turned the tide. Which is fine, I don't want him to die on me. Got this guy with the shirt. He's the dangerous one, probably. $18 damage. Yeah, it's very important that I dodge these guys. Okay. Crits him right in the face. And crit him right in the chest. That's probably for the best, Fidel. We didn't need to waste any bullets there. A spiked club, which that's probably what I'm going to fight with when we transition from our fists. 9 to 23. It does 4, though. Not does 4. It takes 4 AP. So I think I do more damage overall with the brass knuckles still. 15% stun chance, though, which I like. Let's take all that. I think I got everybody, right? They had some drugs. Only cures 7 health, actually. That's kind of risky. Alright, I'm definitely encumbered. Yes, I know. Some condensed milk. +1 endurance. Man, I should just eat a lot more when I fight. We're going to fish. If we can get to the village, which actually will be fine, because that was that fight. That was the dangerous one. We can deliver the book. And then we can go back and tell the man in the library that we dealt with the dangerous shit. Alright, that's for Fidel. Sort by weight. I'm hoping this is sort by weight. That's probably fine. Alright. Beat up the book burners. The trick was to just dodge several of them, even the ones that were swinging behind me. And then we got a couple lucky punches where we just forced some skull chunks into their brain. Not too shabby. Should be a pretty safe walk to the village now. I keep saying it wrong. Atradnoi. And the gun merchant's, you know, he's in decent shape financially. He's probably offload a bunch of shit on him. I would like to fish. We have a lot of fish bait. You got your book. He looks over the book, flips through the pages briefly, and places it behind the bar. Thank you, my friend. Take this for your trouble. It's not much, but I believe it's enough. I'll finally have something to read when there's no customers around. Now wait just a moment. He crouches behind the bar and comes up with a crate of beer. After setting it down, he fumbles a fistful of rubles from his short shorts pocket and hands it all to you. You get a crate of beer and 50 rubles. Oh, thank you. That's too much beer. Yep, that's 17 beers. Take the tires as well. Tradition. Let's see your wares. 30 caliber gunpowder. A recipe for making zip gun buckshot ammo. Ah, Christ, he actually doesn't have as much stuff as I was hoping. He even only has $300. A club. And I will give you 2 of the spiked clubs. And I'll give you these logs, which I'm sure are very heavy. And 1 zip gun. And that's fine. Trade, what did you have? Yeah, there's nothing. Even if I somehow manage to slowly save up for that pistol, I need 9mm rounds for it. Trade. Just looking around. Alright, let's go fish. Which is over here. Yeah. So why are you still here? Didn't loot you. Guess that's handy. Come back several days later, and if there's things to touch, they haven't been looted. Alright, I'm not sure how to fish. Do I need a fishing pole? Or do I just interact with the thing? Probably this. Let's save it, because I think Dave implied that you just save scum it. Before you lies a makeshift fishing pole, it's float slowly bobs on the surface of the small pond. You know that the fish here love certain body parts of mutated insects and spiders, so if you haven't, you can probably catch something. Okay. A bite. Something pulls on the line, and you have to grab the pole hard to save him from going in the water with the bait. I have like 10 strength. That's fine. The hook lodged itself in an underwater log. Oh. Well, I got a bunch of shit. Maybe I need to be lucky. Looks like that. What? Huh. I'm getting very hungry. Jesus. I gained a humpback. Another humpback. What is this? So I got a couple fishies. Before the war, humpback was the local name for a large perch, but in the wastes, the name stuck to this fish. Why? Nobody knows. A mutation prevents it from rotting. You can eat it raw, but you should cook it. Oh shit, I gave it away and didn't ask for money again, didn't I? And no, I have an autosave. I had an autosave before we came in the village. I think that's twice now. Had tried to warn me that I was giving my shit away for $0. Those humpbacks are like $300. So I think we made some decent money there. There's just no fucking armor. I mean, the guys I fight don't have armor either, but... Okay, all of this. Max. Whoa, I can unload it. Put away the camouflaged hat. Radiation medicine, which while cool, I don't have enough for Fidel, so it's kind of pointless to have. Oh shit, what is that? 762 by 39 is for the AK. So if we see any of that, hang on to it. I feel that it's the ideal material for the post-apocalyptic game. I think we can do something with this, so I don't want to sell it. Say it to the clubs, though. I actually have a lot of pre-war vodka. That's a lot of toilet paper, actually. I'll do that. Oh no, you owe me too much money. Yeah, you know what? I'll lose a little bit on the deal. Whatever. All right, now let's try to fish. I mean, I was admittedly just kind of mashing through it. Maybe there's certain things you click to get your fish. But even then, just kind of blindly doing it gave us how much? 2 humpbacks, hopefully like 300 or 400 rubles for the fish. And some time passed, but we took a lot of canned meat from the AK guy, so we can live off that, I think. We just got to be rich enough that we can just buy food. Once we're rich enough that just like snack packs are cheap. Use the ant leg. All is quiet, pulling the fishing line. Wait. A bite. You're in luck. It's an old boot. Whistle a little melody. Wait. Oh. I didn't fish. You know what? I have very little faith that I'm going to make any money on that lottery ticket. I don't even know what day it is. If we're being honest with each other here, I might have fished right through. A humpback. Yeah, no. We already got 2 humpbacks, so we're already in good shape. We got 2 humpbacks. So we got what we started with last time. Which puts me a little overweight, actually, really. Club. Guess I don't need these, do I? Done. I think the alarm clocks are maybe worth some money. I am already at my capacity. Ahead of cheese. Gives me +3 barter. Chases away hunger, brightens the mood, and makes one reflect on the state of modern cheese making. Warning. What it does to your breath might become too much. I'm going to go fill this canteen up. The water tower there. Not sure if anyone thanked me for fixing their water tower. I just did it so I could have drinking water. Because it takes a day or two to walk all the way back to Krasnoznameni, so I probably missed the lottery. Depends on what day I bought the ticket, right? There. All right, we got a full thing of water. We got the toilet paper is also worth $100. I just wish I could find a goddamn armor merchant. Save. I have something to tell you about the bandits. I have intel on the captive inside the bandit camp. It's the mechanic. That must be our mechanic, Steblev. He was walking around drunk telling everyone he became a millionaire. The bandits probably mistook his queer sense of humor for truth. We need to get him out of there and fast. I can try. Yes, that's what we need. I don't know how, though. Something tells me the bandits are holding him out of spite rather than for any real benefit. We may be able to ransom him from their so-called care. You'll need to talk to their boss. Okay. Oh, right. We were going to say the doctor was going to save that guy's life. Maybe then we'll get our own snitch. I need your help. Huh. Dr. Mickey checks your pulse, your blood pressure, even your pupils. Afterwards, he steps back and rubs his chin. He looks worried. I have a drug that might help. Open your mouth, please. Now stick out your tongue. Drink it all down. It's a pre-war mixture. It's helped many good people in its time. The doctor's wonderful pre-war mixture tastes like a blend of castor oil and whale fat. You barely stop yourself from vomiting up on the floor, but a few minutes later, you actually do start to feel better. Okay. I didn't... Apparently, that was to heal me. We have a patient for you, Doc. I'm not talking about myself. There's a badly wounded man dying in the factory. You need to help him. I'm a medic, not some mob sawbones. You honestly believe I'd heal someone who helped turn our village into hell on earth? I gave my word as a bodybuilder that I would bring you there, Doc, and no weakling is going to make me into a liar. I think I'm the baddie. You can see you've put a scare into the doc, but he recovers rather quickly in size. Oh, young man, I thought better of you, and now you're threatening me like some unwashed savage. I'm a doctor, not some weak-willed merchant. I'll pretend this admittedly terrifying attempt at intimidation never happened. Now, please leave the clinic. Let me not try a new other reason. He says he was protecting you from a raid. Even if I believed you, nobody's asked for the bandit's so-called protection. If he got himself wounded, it's his own damn fault. He would have died. Young man, I'm a doctor, not some old hag. Even with the sentimental claptrap. Enough with the sentimental. This conversation is flatlined. Oh, fucking man. He was a doctor his entire life so he can make that joke. This conversation just flatlined. I guess you're right about that. Alright, well that didn't work. I'm not the most silver-tongued stinker. There's been a few times where my strength check succeeded and I didn't get what I wanted, so I think I might need speechcraft. So we dealt with the books. The Roaring Forest is our next objective, I suppose, which is a fucking hell of a walk. It's all the way over there. And technically, I can also stop at the circus and kill those people so they don't have their weird baby. I gave my word as a bodybuilder. Maybe that sounds cooler in Russian. Friendly junk scavengers. I don't fucking care. They never have anything I want. I don't know how I'm going to stop those two, because if I kill them, the clowns will turn on me. You stumbled upon an old pre-war automobile repair base occupied by bandits. What will you do? Will you infiltrate it and start combat? Okay, sure. Sounds like a terrible idea. How many bandits are we talking about here? One. Hopefully he doesn't have a gun. I see 2. Or it's a lot wider than I was hoping. All right, Fidel, stay cool. This guy's all alone. Oh, he's got a little wooden shield. I'm encumbered. I'm hungry. Hang on, stop. Ow, I'm hungry. Man, when hunger strikes, huh? Pop him, Fidel. Pop him now! Thank you, Fidel. All right, before we get into more trouble, I need to eat. And I got shot, so I'm going to take some of these pills. Actually, I can just eat the fucking beets. Because I'm a glutton. And hey, look at that. A rusty revolver for you to use. Oh, shit, what fucking ammo does it take? 30s. I don't have 30. Well, those are the 3 bullets you get to use. Another lantern battery, some meat. I will take the bullets, but I need a lot more 30 rounds for Fidel to stand a chance here. And you're welcome, Fidel, for taking all that damage for you. Looks like they're hanging out in here at least 1. My guess is a lot more than 1. Was he going poopy? Where'd the guy go? Hello? Well, there's a bandit. I think I will get a free swing if I just keep my distance here. Yep. Let me just give him one in the fucking eyes. Well, the head. Oh, he's okay. He's tougher than he looks. Ah, my tum-tum. That's where food goes. You bastard. Is someone else coming? Yep. Found him. He's got a revolver and that's just a door. Okay. If he shoots me point blank, I'm a little scared, to be honest. Never mind, he's in dreamland. Close one. Punch him in his one-eyed monster there. Can I take that shield? I can. 7% damage resistant, plus 4 damage threshold, minus 16 dodge. My attack accuracy decrease. I don't know. A Panama hat? No, thank you. A tire. Another revolver. Beer. So I dodge a lot. I don't know if this is worth minus 16 dodge. Plus 4 damage threshold, though. That would mean that the first 4 damage doesn't count. That might be better. What is my dodge? Right now my dodge is 24%, which is fucking insane, but... Just this guy rolls up on you. He's holding part of a door, and then he punches you in the dick. A knife. I'm worried that I'll have to eschew melee weapons eventually. Like, just sooner or later, my fists won't be strong enough. Oh, hello? Hello? You might actually be able to fight with a regular gun for a little bit, Fidel. A rusty Makarov. Oh, wow. Take all. What a great encounter. What is this? What were these? Pellets. Small ammo often made of lead will penetrate poorly armored targets. I wonder what those go in. Yes, he's got 20 bullets for his revolver. Make them count. I'll hold on to the bullets. I don't trust you. That's a fair bit for the AK. 5.45. Rimless bottleneck rifle cartridge used in automatic firearms. Huh. Hang on to these. I guess I'll give you all the pistols. He's got to be really careful with that Makarov. He's only got like one magazine. I'm still overweight by quite a bit. Oh fuck! Just don't shoot it, right? Salt's a little heavy, frankly. .545 would be for the AKM. Okay. That'll be nice if I can find a machine gun. Well, I gotta find the bullets for it. I believe that was always... Well, hello! A piece of metal shaped to fit around the knuckles, probably fashioned from a pre-war dumbbell. Yes. I think that's an upgrade. We go from 7 to 14. 8 to 18, yep. So let's see our damage here. 7 to 14. 8 to 18. No, it's not being buffed by my strength. I'm not taking the logs. I don't know what these logs are for, but... Man, this was an incredible... This was an incredible encounter. A pry bar plus 10 lockpicking. Has a chance to stun. Custom-made hand grenade. Incredible. Incredible. Boy, am I glad I didn't die. There's another bandit, by the way, while on the topic of not dying. Just gotta shove some food in my mouth when he's not looking. I'm gonna eat this onion. Alright, let's go. He's got that damn pistol. Oh, fucking Belky. You've done it again. Watch out, it's spiked. Amazing. Uh-oh. That implies another one's still looking for us. I don't know where the hell they'd be, though. Well, where the hell is he if he's not coming? He's following me, so I don't think I'm in combat. But it's acting like I'm in combat. There we go. No, it still thinks, what the fuck? Hello, bandits? There he is. Oh, and he's just a netty knife. I better get out of... Yeah, he knows what's about to fucking happen here. He's the toughest looking one, which is the crazy part. No way he'll do 24 damage. I'm in fucking rough shape, though. He might get me. Holy shit, he didn't. That was close. Was your gun empty that whole time, Fidel? Almost died for 3 rubles. All right. Ooh, a camo bandana. Crossbow bolts, some medicine. I think I can just sleep it off. Oh, a pile of rubble I should search through. Yep, that's scrap metal. Those parts look clean enough. Still, what an amazing haul. Things came together at the end. No armor, but we got that shield. Maybe we should just go back to Krasnoznameni or whatever. No, let's go to the farm. Let's go to, no, not the farm, sorry, the Roaring Forest, and then we'll begin our search there next time. Actually, I have exactly 3 hit points. Let's fucking sleep. Eat some of my canned meat. Delicious. I'm not, there's no way in hell am I going to fry the humpback. That's for selling. Brass knuckle. Things are coming together. I think we'll want to start transitioning into melee weapons. Well, I have a 65 in melee weapons already. Maybe buy that saber. You found an animal path. Local animals are probably going to the watering hole here. Do you want to hunt here? Okay. I can't find the animals. Goodbye. There's literally a hole in the ground. I have a feeling that's what's making it roar. Might be filled with some baddies, actually. You stumbled upon a strange symbiosis of rats and mutated wasps. Oh, yeah, we're going to fight that. Holy shit. Fidel. I'll handle it from here. They're just fucking rats. Do not shoot your gun. Just keep avoiding them, Fidel. Must be a few. Oh, that wasp's gonna go for Fidel and that rat. I gotta get going. Stay away from him, Fidel. Thank you. Some prime fishing bait. Actually, you know what? Just because Dave suggested it, I'm going to go all the way back to Atradonye and save Scum the Fish. Just because we have the opportunity to do it right at the end of a stream here. The wasp is stunned, but it can still fly. Get the fuck out of here. So even though I'm right outside the Roaring Forest, we're going to walk all the way back. fish up some fish for next time, just for selling. Get some rubles. That's not avoiding them. Now they're right there. Whoa, close one. That is a high stun chance. All right, good work, Fidel. No need to waste those bullets. And he's kind of weak. We don't want him running in with the knife. I guess I don't get a lot of bait, actually, because rats don't get bait. And wasps. Wasps and ants and spiders. But it's always wasps and rats so far around here. Actually, no, this is only 2. This is only 2 fishing bait. Never mind. I'll just do it next time when I have way more bait. Yeah, that's only... Like, that's a lot of meat to eat, but... Only a couple of fishing bait. Never mind. Yeah, so we will just go to the Roaring Forest and stop for the night. Oh, there's a little village there, perhaps. Eat up a bit so I'm not confused next time when I'm on the verge of death. Roast some meat. Warm up some canned meat. I'm not hungry, I have half health. That's good enough. That's good enough for me. So, did we get a lot done? We got into Krasnoznameni, and we got this brass knuckle and the shield, which wasn't even part of the thread. That was just a random encounter that really went our way. Fidel's head exploded, but we fixed that on the second attempt. And now we're going to figure out what's going on here in the Roaring Forest. But I think we can kind of poke our head in. We're not that much out of time. Can I kill that thing and skin it? It's probably just going to run away, isn't it? Yeah. Well, there's your problem. There's a giant sinkhole. I just want to start combat with it. Bet you never seen anyone hunt like this before. Yeah, meat's back on the menu. 3. It's not too bad, honestly. That's a weird sinkhole. Ooh, there's some fish bait. Never mind, maybe I will run back to the fishing hole. I won't survive the Roaring Forest with my equipment? Well, all the more reason to kill these spiders and go fishing. Yeah, just stay out of here, Fidel. You're no good to me till I can get you some nicer shit. Alright, that's enough. There's that roar. Some friendly people. That's for next time. For now, we're going to head back to the village and do some fishing. Maybe a little inventory management, because I'm just always teetering on the edge of being overweight. This is definitely going to make me miss the lottery, but I have such low luck and gambling that I'm guessing that I will not win the lottery. It's a bit of a walk, but yeah, I don't know how I feel about the wooden shield. I still seem to get hurt quite a bit when I get hit. Maybe it'll be better with guns. I haven't really been shot. I've mostly been stabbed since I picked it up. Oh, God. That is more fishing bait, but we are trying to wrap it up here. Where the hell are they? Well, if you're not going to attack me, I'm just going to leave. Because save scum and the fishing's already a little bit cheesy, but I mean... Do I want to discover that? You think that's a point of interest? I'm pretty close. That's good shit, but a little low on time here. And that is not a thing. A single tree? Nope. You would think that I'd be making... You're rather good at survival, so you hear dog yelping and humans screaming insults from a huge distance. You can walk on by, but you can also come closer and see what's going on. Let's check it out. Because I know you get a dog companion. Maybe this is him. Oh, I think it is. Let's get in there. I think we're just about to get our dog meat. This time you are helping. Be aggressive. Alright, now nobody will give us lip about the dog because it's free dog. He's going right for the dick. I like this dog already. Hey, Pooch. The huge wolfhound is guarding a man's corpse, baring his fangs at you. He doesn't look as if he's about to attack you, but you'd better watch out. Despite his wounds, the huge beast can easily tear at your throat. Give the wolfhound a piece of meat. The huge dog pays no attention to the piece of meat in your hands. You think about moving it closer to his muzzle or just throwing it at the dog's paws, but the first option bodes ill for your arm, and the second might cost you a big piece of good meat. I'm not going to harm you. The wolfhound growls menacingly. He's too agitated to pay attention to your calming voice. Look the wolfhound in the eyes. Your staring contest has clearly failed to impress the wolfhound. He growls menacingly. His hair stands on end. Doesn't take an experienced dog handler to see he's about to attack you. Shit. Shit. Keep staring him down. It's hard to understand what your original plan was, but what you've managed to achieve so far is provoking the dog. Alright, this dog needs to join me, so that's a netty no-no. He's really working the dick, too. Oh, what? Where's the autosave? No. Maybe we'll miss the dog. The dog will come back. The dog thing will pop back up again. On our way back to the village. Friendly junk scavengers, who cares? That is just a big fucking plane. An ordinary waste dweller. Hello. Is that a possible companion? Maybe, Justin. I hope so. There's no need to pick a fight. I'm just a traveler. Hello. Heard something interesting? I really heard of something. People say in the eastern regions there's now a suicide booth. That's weird. Anything I want? No, you're just some low-level bum. See ya. Looking for clothes. Looking for clothes and maybe a gun that isn't coated in rust. Well, they sell that Makarov pistol in Krasnoznameni. That's 1,000 rubles, and then we got to get him a bunch of 9mm for it. Ordinary waste dweller, no. I suppose we could sell the rusty AK, maybe? Because I don't know if we're going to have, like, an assault rifle character. Well, I could make Fidel into an assault rifle character, right? Did I even spend his points? I didn't. I haven't settled on what to do with him yet. Oh. Okay, here we go. It's the dog one again. We just gotta not piss the dog off this time. Save it first. Can't save when it's not your turn. I see. Working the dick. I'm coming, Pooch. What's DG? I don't know. He's dead. I'm coming. Hang on. All right. Don't want to fuck this up. A free cry. Oh, didn't I find a free pry bar earlier too? He had some 9mm on him, I think. Some tobacco for ciggies. Okay. He'll either get angry when I touch them. Okay, he got mad. What are you growling for? No, 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 no. Step back just in case. Okay, I want this. What does he have? Oh, he had a fish. Another brass knuckle, thank you. Some rubles. A belt if you want to do a little Michael Carradine. Was it David Carradine? There we go. Collar for a big dog. Its brass tag is carved with one word. Zulbars. I want all this shit. Give him the collar. I'm your friend, obviously. You carefully stretch out the collar. The dog gives you an unkind look, then starts sniffing. Suddenly he calms down. Now he looks puzzled rather than aggressive. Seems you've indeed been able to mitigate him after all. There you go. Give him a piece of meat. The huge dog looks at the piece of meat in your hands. Apparently he doesn't understand what's going on. At last, he snorts in a funny way and warily takes the meat from your hands. He starts eating your gift, bite by bite, looking up at you from time to time. Start energetically scratching the wolfhound's belly. You confidently scratch the dog's huge belly. Despite his initial apprehension, he gradually relaxes and even sticks his tongue out with enjoyment. At last, the wolfhound barks cheerfully and licks your palm with his wide tongue, which gives you a tickling sensation. You ruffle his fur, satisfied, and slap yourself on the hip as you straighten up. The wolfhound jumps to you and looks at you expectantly. Let's go. Perfect. He's a level 1 dog. He has 71 hit points. What a delightful ending. All that's left is to go fish up some food, and I am freakishly encumbered. Fidel, you're in charge of all the scrap metal. And the rope, you know, because that's not a belt for the Carradine. I don't want you to wear the helmet, but you're going to hold on to it for me, okay? All right, let's get the hell out of here. I am a little peckish. I have some corned meat left. There we go. Is the dog going to randomly die in lasers in the final area? Please don't jinx my new dog, Fat Cow. I don't like that. I was about to say, we're right there, but no, we are. Sorry, I thought that was the cursor. We're almost right there, so I can fish. We'll have a bunch of fish for next time that we can go sell in Krasnoznameni. And we still need to find some real equipment for everybody. I think we might actually have enough to buy that Makarov and put some real pistols in it. Can the dog carry stuff too? He sure can. I know the dog also gets his own, like, dog armor. The dog can carry 5 kilograms. All right, he might need a little backpack. We can do something funny, like he could be in charge of all the tobacco or something. I don't know. You know, it could be very dicey, but we might be able to bumble our way through the bandits with the 3 of us. Probably not, but we might be able to give them a run for their money. But we're going to be fishing. So when we come back, I went out the wrong door, didn't I? When we come back, I will have some fish, which we can turn into money in the big city. So thanks for coming out. Things definitely came together with that dog at the end. Fidel's got a, well, pistol that holds more than 1 bullet, but it's a rusty piece of shit. And I have my little door. So thanks for coming out to watch, and we'll do more Belky Oj next time. Dog in charge of the vodka. I think the vodka's actually a little heavy. Apparently I didn't trust Fidel with the vodka. Where's the pre-war vodka? Nah. Yeah, it's about 1 kilogram a bottle. That's not too bad. I don't know. We'll figure something out with the dog next time. Until then, thanks for watching.